was told to shut up during this intro, so I can't say
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss that fact, taking big swings, hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took a red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
Greetings, fellow beings! Ho ho! Welcome to another late night culture show. That's right, karate with infinite patience. And I have an amazing panel just behind me. We're about to have a amazing night as always. And yeah, we're going to keep it to a tight 90 minutes.
3 hours.
I can always hope. But
is that what she said?
That's what she said.
That was good. All right. Everyone drop the best swear word possible. No, I was kidding.
That's right. Speaking of dropping swear words, Fat Steven's here. What's up there, Fat Steve?
I only dropped swear words one day this week on YouTube, and I don't feel bad. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. Of course, we've got the elegant smoker himself, Baramable.
How's it going, Culture?
That's fantastic.
You have a good drive?
Yeah, to and from Vegas. We can talk about that here in just a minute. I actually didn't mind it. It's just, doing an up and back inside of 24 hours is a little rough. But speaking of a little rough, Magitech Mags is here. She saw a movie last night. We're going to get her thoughts on that. How are you doing, dear?
You're bringing me in with that kind of intro, man.
I
mean, you didn't even like warm me up at all. It was kind of,
I feel
Whoa,
bad.
that doesn't sound like it's any better either.
Look, you're gonna get me in trouble with the boss, and you know how I feel about that. But I can't wait to hear. There you go. I can't wait to hear about your thoughts.
I know
about
you
the film.
messaged me like at 1 a.m. when I was having frustrated situations with my thumbnail. So
Okay, see, now that could have gone wrong. After the word frustrated, I was concerned where that was headed, so I feel better now.
I was just trying to give you a layup there, you know.
Fair enough, fair enough. And Rancor Steve says, howdy, Manorama crew. Okay, I'm coming. I'm going to show up on Manorama. I will be there. It means missing comics division, but I will do so. And speaking of comics division and my comics crew, we can't forget Nick Weiser, who's right there. Yeah, what's going on? Tom and Jerry tonight. Looking good.
Dude, hell yeah, man. Tom and Jerry, one of the best cartoons ever. Happy to be here. What's up, Late Night Culture Chat?
Hey, it's fantastic. Thanks for being here. Dude, you've been doing good, man. You're on the grind. Channel's growing.
I'm back on the grind. It feels good, man. I like it. And I'm going to have more coming out this week. It's going to be great. And yeah, it's just I want to try to be very active again, like I was, a year ago. So I'm like, I want to get to a point where I can try to hit 2K, by the year's end. Then after that, I can start thinking about 3, 4, 5, and just be huge. And also, we have names for the memberships, and this is important because the first tier is called large, the second is called huge, and the third tier is even huger.
Even huger.
Huge. It's called Dolph Lundgren.
Oh wow! Okay, that makes sense. All right. Speaking of Dolph Lundgren, or not even close, we have our good buddy Jacob from Society Reviews. How are you doing, man?
What kind of lead-in was that? That was like Letterman.
Well, did you want? Should I have given you the rough lead-in?
Here comes the horny man himself.
I mean, I was going to joke about saying the N-word, but then I
No.
can't do nothing with that.
No.
NyQuil? I love NyQuil. Goes great.
Look, for those of you out there watching the show for the first time, Sunday nights it's a little more loose in this room. I not like that. I allow for a little bit more vocabulary, and but we don't use gamer words here.
A little more flappy. Yeah, a little more flappy.
Yeah.
We don't let our hair down.
I always have my hair down. Go ahead, Jacob. I'm sorry.
It's full 70s bush.
No, that's going to sound like a Call of Duty lobby here in about an hour. So
no, it is not. No, it is not.
My mom works for Microsoft. I'll get you banned.
Wow, we have 2 late arrivals. There's the man running Mission Control. His name is Jason. He's from Sci-Fi for Me TV, and he is not quite Tom.
Hi.
You look like all of a sudden you look like what did Brown do for me? Are you delivering packages? What's happening right now?
I'm wearing gray. What are you talking about?
Oh, it looks brown.
Question,
okay. All right. Okay.
Question: why wasn't that Society Reviews intro?
I don't know. He's not. Well, he doesn't have 27 monitors.
No, why didn't you make it longer and more presentable? Like, why was it so short and to the point?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Speaking of short point, at least when it comes to fences and sheep, what's going on, Brian?
So good evening, sir. So all I heard backstage was you talking about your loose bowels and Jacob talking about my bush. So
while you bush door too. You're in the back.
All right. Yeah. Well, we've already started off the night with a bunch of super chats, so we're going to get to those right away. I'm going to say hi to the amazing chat. All of you out there, you mean the world to me. Thank you for the amazing support we get on Sunday nights. I know you have a lot of opportunities and choices that you can make, and I appreciate the fact that you fly on CultureCasino Airlines. Speaking of which, we've got Radioactive in the chat for $2 saying, "Oh, YouTube remove the American flag emoji." Thoughts?
What?
What?
You just
Really?
put it in.
Are they actually going to do that?
They've been doing a lot of stuff
Have
this
they
week.
already?
I mean, I know that. I mean, it's kind of like I wouldn't be surprised, but man, that is okay. Aren't
I'm
they
sure the
based in
Ukrainian
America?
one's still there.
Yeah, they replaced the Ukrainian with just $1 bill.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
well,
true.
no, it should be like $1 billion symbol. But anyway, I agree. Wow, I did not know that Radioactive. I find that rather disturbing, I think. I will come up with adjectives at another time because now I need to think about this.
Are other flags there? Because I can't find any.
Yeah,
I don't see any flag. Well, I see Rainbow Coalition flags.
Well, of course.
I don't see.
I see that.
Anything else. I don't see any flags from any countries.
And a
They're all
check
gone.
Finnish flag.
Wow, I guess they're not worldwide anymore.
I guess they're for the culturally globalist flag, which is the the LGBT plus whatever flag. So yeah, there it is.
Yeah, that's still
Wow.
there, but I don't see I don't see I don't see flags for any country.
Well, they're only put the flag of those who rule us in. So.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, they only have the pride flag, the trans flag, and the pirate flag.
Is that
Well,
true?
there you go. Right.
Yeah.
I'm looking
Well,
at it right
Those
now.
are the only three that
see-
are there out of
I see
actual
the checkered
flags.
flag for races. I see some semaphore flags. I see the red hurricane flag, but no country flags.
Right.
Yeah, we have a lot of flaming flags here on the show, Jay. So.
But
You should give him a better intro, Culture.
I'm yeah. I just went all
I'm
piratey.
surprised. I'm surprised they don't have, like somebody said in chat. I just lost it. Donovan Bradford says the non-UN flags only. I get it.
Well, as long as it's not the WEF flag.
They
Speaking
don't-
of flags,
They don't need the Canadian flag because they've got the pride flag there. So we're
well,
No,
yeah. Well,
what the Canadians need is a bunch of smoke on their flag.
No,
That's what
our
they
flag
need.
our flag was changed to the bunker emoji.
oh, I thought it was just the
Careful.
Chinese flag with a maple leaf in the corner.
No, that's
And
our
also,
Christmas
you
flag.
need to have some animals on there for their new bestiality
The
situation.
WEF
Alright.
flag though is
I
just all
thought
the
it was like the
insect
Monopoly
emojis.
man.
You know
with
what?
his pockets
Forbidden-
inside out after they
forbidden-
stole all the bank accounts.
What? Who stole what? Jacob?
Remember when Canada seized a bunch
Oh,
of people's bank
yeah.
accounts for the truckers and that whole
Yeah.
thing that got swept under the rug until it
Yeah.
got happened?
Yeah, Convoy, baby. Speaking of Convoy, and Forbidden Ruin came up with a great idea in the chat. Put my own U.S. emoji. I can put my own U.S. flag emoji in my own emojis. Maybe I'll do
That's
that.
right.
Oh, here we got flagception now. All right.
That's the
there
end
you
of that
go.
channel.
Probably. Eric Eric
Code
for
demonetized.
$2 says, "Hello, bigots." Nick,
Let's
What?
go Rumble Bigots.
thank you. That's what I was looking for.
I
We got
like
a-
that.
We got a $4.99 super chat from OC Giggin. He says, dragged myself to see Indy. Was entertained. Fleabag was annoying, yes, but didn't hate her. Well, simp. No, wait, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Wow. And let's see. Theater was full and lots of old folks. They loved the movie. Weird because it's not really doing great, but I'm glad you're there. Seeing something in cinemas because cinemas are going to have some difficulty next year. It's coming quickly.
I mean, we've already been having difficulties
We have
with the
one
last
of
3
two
years.
super chats from my good friend, generous person, Philip M. for $15 saying, and this is a bit of scripture, folks, and do not grieve the Holy Spirit of God, by whom you were sealed for the day of redemption. Let all bitterness, wrath, anger, clamor, and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice. And be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as God in Christ forgave you. Thank you, my friend. He daily, it seems like, Philip M., when I'm doing a live stream, will give us a wonderful, inspirational verse. It's very uplifting. And for the count of two $15 super chats, thank you very much, Philip. I do appreciate it. Your generosity, I wish I could return in kind. All I have to offer is,
Reach around.
these things. No,
Boom.
stop it.
Reach
And
around.
finally, the Gilk Man for $19.99. Just drop this. I love my boy here, Mr. Gilkey. He says, hail, much love to all of y'all. Keep being amazing. We will try. I saw one of the best movies of the years in the form of Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 today. We will be talking about that a little bit later on. Thank you for that, Thomas. Says, and loved it. Recovering from a traumatic... What the heck? Dude. I have got to find out what this is. I'll probably be calling you tomorrow, Thomas.
He
I
didn't
need to
watch
know
Little
what's going
Mermaid,
on.
did he?
Say again?
He didn't watch Little Mermaid, did he?
Oh, well, maybe that could count as trauma. Speaking of trauma, Nostradamus for $20. What's up? Says Culture. I'll tell you what to do about AI art. Treat it like sampling for rap songs back in the day. That's a good idea. You use somebody's art to feed your AI. You owe them a cut. That's a beautiful idea. And I think that if they do that with all things AI, I feel like that'll be fine. But that would include everybody's writing. So anybody who's written anything that they use for a large language model, they should get a cut of whatever you make because of that AI.
Can you
Right?
imagine the algorithm for that to
Yeah.
track that?
Hey, I tell you what, if you're going to use AI, you're going to have to bow down to that algorithm. And thank you very much, Nostradamus, for the $20.
Wait.
Philip M.
Did Yellow
Thank
Flash
you.
just get hit on YouTube?
I don't know.
Yeah,
No, it's in the chat.
Yeah, he did.
Well, his Flashcast.
The Flashcast got taken down due to so-called quote unquote nudity when it wasn't even there.
Yeah.
That's why I don't do.
And went through a review already, and
there wasn't anything of that sort at all. Period. Like
Wow.
none of
The
that.
support told me they have a dedicated team that looks at their appeals. Bunch of horseshit.
We have to. I tell you what. That's one of the ones. By the way, we all love Yellow Flash here, so that's one of the ones we've got to support. So mount up on your social media and go to war with YouTube on Flash's behalf, please. I know I will the moment we're done with this stream because that is uncool.
Soul Assassin is saying Flashcast got the strike fixed.
Oh, they
Did
did.
he really?
I
haven't seen an update, but let me check.
By the way, just real quick, how does my sound? Because I've got a new cable that I used today, and I want to make sure that
you sound very Tom.
You sound not Tom, but a little lower than not Tom.
The only update I saw.
Wait a minute.
The only update I saw, he said about 9:50 p.m. Eastern time. Just got my appeal back, and it was rejected. My Flashcast that has zero nudity. Blah blah. YouTube said, we're going to pass this along for another look. It may take a couple of days until we have an update, but we'll let you know when we have one. All he said about an hour ago was thank you.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, I still think suit up and make it inconvenient. That's all I say.
No, we should, but it's just so dumb that nothing was there.
Yeah, I mean, Flash is one of the good guys. He does a great job on his channel. I appreciate everything that he does. Speaking of appreciate everything people do, thank you very much for all your generosity, Nostradamus, and all of you other folks. I appreciate it. And in honor of all of you, every single one of you, like I said, from Radioactive and Eric K and OC Gigan and Philip especially, and the Gilkman and Nostradamus, we thank you with a super chat clip so that everybody can yell at me. If I can find one. Oh, here we go. You're a gold mine.
I see you have money. Want to take me on a date?
Nice
teats. Well, look, it's a cow. That's an udder. It's fine.
Holy cow!
The other one.
That's a fine. But here's an interesting question because I use pre-made intros on all of my videos that I make my own self.
So
right?
I get hit, man. Yep.
So could I get hit for running my own intro?
Yep. Andrew, Legal Minds has a great video with the update stuff. So whatever's going on, it's been hitting everyone. So if you have the same intro or same song, or like with me, it doesn't matter. Like if you even have a starting student screen, you have a chance of getting hit.
Speaking of my puppet for the night, Snowdub, you have the link. You have the link. Whatever. I love everybody here. Thank you for being here.
Don't you love it when YouTube hits you for stuff that you did like 5 years ago out of nowhere for no warning?
They hit me while I was live.
That's so weird.
They can hit you for deleted stuff too.
Yeah, because they have it in record. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's so messed up because again, delete doesn't mean delete anymore, and then it doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. What is relevant is all of you in the chat. Thank you everybody for being here. What do you mean there's no room? I got 2 or 3 more spots, Snowda. We've got Rabnod Scubla says you're welcome. Thank you. By the way, that is a cool Zelda avatar. I appreciate that. Hey, look, Corny Alpha's here. We got Punk Waddle here. We got the Peter Venkman fan site here. I have a brush.
Nope.
I do have a brush. Okay. I do. All right. Let's get. Okay. I want to talk about Mags' experience at the movie. So Mags, you get to be featured, and you're going to tell us in your own words what you thought of the film.
The film? Oh, the most recent one, MI7, Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Yeah.
I thought it was a solid addition to the series overall, as far as an entry into the Mission Impossible franchise. I do think there are, and I'm going to get to two things that I think are going to be major gripes off the table first. I do understand, after having heard everybody else beforehand and everything, I do understand where people were coming from with the length of the movie itself. I do think they could have at least taken off 20 to 25 minutes of it, because I felt like there were some scenes that just kept dragging out a little bit too much. Like they could have tightened them up just a little bit better. I do think that what was it? I understand where Toxic was saying the other night that there were some stunts that seemed to be shown too much on social media. That little bit of mystery was taken. I'm trying to be spoiler free here. Some of the mystery of the stunts leading up to it, as far as what do you want to call it? The lead up into it, where you should have the adrenaline rush to get there. In terms of anticipation of it, it kind of like I already knew what was going to happen, type of thing. But I still felt like some of those scenes were okay. What can I say? What was the other thing I noticed? Of course, I went to a dine-in theater, so it was significantly lesser seats, and but every theater was packed. And actually, this showing that I went to was added on to earlier the week, and I switched my 2:30 p.m. Eastern time showing to this one because I wanted to have an evening showing.
Right.
But it overall, like the audience laughed at the parts where it were funny, like appropriately.
Right.
The levity that was there, I thought was okay. It wasn't. Some of it was a little corny in some places, but actually it kind of helped, because there were some very serious moments, and of course there was a very sad scene, and I'm not going to say what scene. I think Culture knows what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Where we saw a character situation, and the only thing I felt, I wish we had a little bit more time between that character and Tom Cruise's character, a little bit more to be able to have a bit more feeling in that regard. Yeah. I thought that Haley Atwell's character, she did a fantastic job playing her part. In fact, I am looking forward to see her in part 2 and see what she can do. I also felt that there was another female character that who the actress has been played in Guardians of the Galaxy movies, if you know what I mean. He plays
Palm. Yeah, Palm. She plays the character. Yeah. She plays Paris in the film. Yeah.
Have had her moment be a little bit longer too. So there's some shifting around in terms of time with certain things. I felt that certain scenes could have been tightened up a little bit better.
Yes.
But I felt that the action was great. We all had a blast in the theater. I had a fun time. I don't think it's the greatest movie of the MI series so far, but I do think it's a rewatchable one, and I am looking forward to Dead Reckoning Part 2. And I give it a 7.5 out of 10 for those very reasons. I don't think it's the greatest, but I don't think it's like average, if that makes sense. So,
I'm gonna have to remove you now. No, but honestly, I'm just kidding.
Well, then I'm gone.
But
too.
I enjoyed it.
That's a higher grade than I gave it.
Oh, who do you guys?
Simon Pegg did a great job, and I thought, who's the other guy who's been in this series the entire time?
Ving Rhames.
Thank you. I love seeing both of them in this series, and I have a bad feeling that one of them is gonna go, and I'm gonna be so upset.
No, I loved I loved a lot of the stuff that was done. You are correct. They could have let the scenes between Tom and the other character linger a bit. And not spoilers, Tom Cruise does not die in the film. They're okay. Thanks
Culture.
Yeah.
He does do running. There's
a lot of running.
There's a lot of running.
Culture, you're leaving Mags up too long. It's going to be hit for reuse content.
Oh wait,
okay.
Should I hold on, wait a minute, hold on. Let me. Is that better?
Yeah, you're less reused now. You're less. Wow, that didn't sound good at all.
Less
You're just digging a hole, aren't you?
So clearly, Mags, you didn't enjoy the lens.
You're barely used, Mags. Okay.
I was kidding.
Speaking of which, Nick,
Culture,
who's also...
I'm gonna have to talk to Culture Boss on about
He's gonna get hit with the meat.
You're gonna get me in trouble.
I do have some numbers. I might be able to take a call.
Don't do it.
Hey, is that the same number I have?
Here's my concern about how far we're getting into Mission Impossible is
Yeah.
The longer we go,
That's what he said.
since Mission Impossible 3, I think we're in a continuous story.
Yep.
Right.
One's leading to the next, leading to the next, leading to the next.
Yeah.
And at some point you become the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and now suddenly there's homework.
Let
And
me,
these films hopefully can stand alone, and you don't
Okay.
have to depend so much on what's come before.
okay, so I'm going to play a little defense on that one and say you could walk into this film with only a bare minimum understanding of the character Ethan Hunt.
Yeah.
And you'd be fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
they
right.
give a
Because-
15-minute exposition dump at the beginning.
Exactly, and it's actually very amazing, to be fair. It's very well done. If you're going to get that kind of exposition dump, that's the way you want to do
Michael
it.
Pena? Is it Michael Pena doing it?
No. Speaking of Michael Pena, Nick from Nick Talks Entertainment. By the way, you know this guy. He's from Echo Base Network. He changed one of the Echo Base channels to Nick Talks Entertainment. I want to promote it so that y'all know who this is. Nick's awesome. I had a great time hanging out with him. As usual, he's a good dude. Love that guy. I love everybody. So,
Well, like,
a lot.
Now we're going to have to talk
it's a
to
big
Culture
club.
about
It's
and
a
we're
big
all part
club.
of
Yeah,
it.
for me, y'all are in a nice big club. But The Lion King says, so I saw the Sound of Freedom on Saturday night, another huge movie in the theater right now. And that movie had me in tears and anger. It was something I recommend for everybody. I recommend it for everybody too. I have given tickets away through the packages of the pay it forward system that they have available. If you go and see the film and you're moved, they have a QR code. They tell you to pull out your phone at the end of the movie and hit the QR code with your phone. You can actually gift tickets right in the theater the moment it happens. It's fantastic. And it is a very inspirational film. So thank you, The Lion King. Do appreciate that.
Is that that's not is that a new thing, being able to do that? That's pretty good. I mean, that could be the way of the future for many movies.
I think we're going to start seeing more and more crowd-funded mega films like this. In fact, I'm kind of hoping that if I get a distributor if I ever get my film made and I get a distributor, that's one of the things I want to do is be like, you know what? If you like this, here's a QR code. Because I don't know. I'm probably going to be in some film festival.
I thought you made your movie in 1991, Not Without My Cock. You got an Oscar for that, didn't you? Best weave.
No, it was my left testicle. Anyway, Southern Belle for $2 says centrifugal and masticating juicer for CC and CB. I think I prefer a masticating juicer. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but there you are.
Contra rotating, I think, is the best.
Do you think so?
For bourbon.
Yeah. That's right, bourbon's even better.
Juice is good for you. Thank you, Southern Belle, for the $2 super chat. And my good friend and amazing artist, Jin Wong, for an Australian $10. Watched Dead Reckoning last night on a diet cheap day. Oh, cool.
Cheat day, I think.
Say again?
I think he meant cheat day. His diet.
A diet cheat day.
Because he goes on to list some things he had.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Sound it out, Culture. Sound it out.
Fancy Chips. Pint of ice cream, yummy. Had a great time. Only wish Ethan had more big fights with the Heavy. Oh yeah, the Heavy, and it's fantastic. I say the best Heavy since Jaws. Yeah. I think actually, in fact, all the fight scenes in the film I thought were great. I don't know, Mags, you saw it most recently. What do you think?
What? I'm sorry. What is this?
The fight scenes in the fight scenes in the film you just saw.
I thought they were good. Let's see here. There were several fight scenes.
Yeah.
I did like the train one. That one was riveting. At least when the train was going and they were Gabriel and Ethan Hunt were on the train fighting, and they had to lay down on the top of the train as they were going through the tunnel and everything.
Yes.
I was feeling claustrophobic. I was like, oh my gosh, that part was awesome.
It's even tighter than the first film. Like, you remember in the train in the first film, that it's an even tighter thing. I'm like, oh, that's barely like scraping over them and stuff.
Also, how much tighter it is.
Hey, I'm just saying it's tighter. We're gonna get more. We're gonna talk more on this film in just a moment. But thank you, Jin Wong, for the Australian $10. Hit me up with the invoice for the latest art you gifted, bro. I appreciate it. We got
Take
Eric.
care of Fat Steven, though.
No, Eric K for $5 says spoiler. Tom Cruise dies in Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. That's like 3 films ago, right? He gets better though. Yeah, he
got better
does.
though.
Yeah, so did James Bond in Casino
me into
Royale. Spoiler. That's like a
sure Jack
10-year-old.
Bauer did in 24 3 or 4
Yeah,
times.
well, yeah. Look, you can stop bullets every once in a while and maybe get better. Who knows?
So if we're talking about the villain Jaws, are we talking about the shark? Are we talking about the James Bond villain?
James Bond. That's the heavy. Yeah, the heavy. Yeah, not the
If
shark.
it was a Korean movie, he'd be stabbed in the heart 4 times and be up and about the next day
It's
without
fine.
so much as a scratch.
Look,
Like
I'm gonna
Indiana
just
Jones.
look. The Koreans are tough. I'm just saying. Speaking of tough people, a raid specialist for $1.99 says, "What's the name of Culture's movie?" I haven't titled it yet. I mean, I have a working title, but the
it's
film
Mission
isn't
Impossible: Dead Weavening. That's what it's called, right now.
Thank you for the $1.99 super chat, and thank you for the mockery. Jesus,
Anytime, bro.
Weave of the Dead.
Oh man, Eric K gave me a movie title for $2. A CC movie, The Weave of Power. Oh no. Speaking of that, you guys.
This is what you could do. This is what you could do with that. Your opening logo. You know, the company logo.
Yeah.
Is the brush, and then you go up like He-Man, and lightning hits the brush, and I have the power, the weave of power.
Or you
How
could
about
do like
new weave order?
you could do like a Thundercats hoe, like that sort of thing.
No.
Weave hoe.
No. If it's gonna be a weave, guys, what he needs to do is he stands out in front, he takes off the weave and holds it up in the air, and then he's surrounded by bright light.
You know, I actually like Weave Ho Productions. That's a good shingle. That's a good.
Thank you all for your support of the channel. Here is a clip.
Where
night,
did
everybody.
you go?
Man, that's some sweet cheddar. Guys.
Well, we're going to talk a little bit about this film that Mags broke into the stream with. It's Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, the 7th film in the series. It lights its fuse at $235 million global bow. I still think these numbers will bump up upon review tomorrow sometime. But they're really not liking this film. They're trying to play it down. They're trying to attack Tom Cruise's film and prop up things like Elemental, Indy 5, and for good reason, Insidious, right? They hit new milestones. And Nancy, good old Nance over there at Deadline, she does the international box office focus for them. And she's focused very much on the numbers globally. So, so you're looking at 235 million global start. 155 million of that is from the 670, international markets, which is 93% of the offshore footprint because Japan hasn't released their film yet. It's not out there yet. And when it does, it's a big market for Tom Cruise. They love Tom big time. So I imagine that'll be good. Now,
yeah, huge
you're not seeing
that way.
You're not seeing anything from China at this point. You had the biggest opening weekend for Mission Impossible franchises in 35 markets, including the UK, Australia, New Zealand, Brazil, India, Netherlands, and Scandinavia. By the way, Scandinavia is 2 countries, but whatever.
It's more like 3 or 4.
Well, technically, yeah, but I'm just saying the 2 primary movie markets are Sweden and Norway. But yeah,
Sweden.
Yeah, Sweden. I'm sorry, I'm family from both of those countries. So,
do they actually acknowledge that?
Yeah.
So what do your Norwegian family say about the Swedish family? Because I've heard there's a bit of a
they're not flattering.
There's a bit of a
not
one sounds
flattering.
like the Swedish chef, the other one doesn't.
The Norwegians have a saying, as stupid as a Swede. Apparently.
It's not flattering. It's not flattering. But
don't know what the Swedes say. They might say
birdie.
Look, also not flattering is what Variety has to say about Mission Impossible. And I want to really seriously talk about this film. So I want you to have this perspective. They're saying things similar to what my friends say. Mission Impossible 7 falls short of expectations with $56 million debut, collecting $80 million over 5 days. They're really downplaying this, except for one thing. I think that in the U.S. market, it made $135 million.
Yeah, but Culture, isn't this normal for all Mission Impossible films in general?
Oh yeah,
domestically.
Yeah. Oh no, they start off. Yeah. They start off soft. They have legs. They play better internationally early. So you're 100% right.
Just as well they didn't say Tom Cruise falls short of expectations.
Or start soft.
Is it possible that they're trying to downplay Cruise because of Top Gun Maverick?
Probably.
It's possible. I mean, here's the thing. I just use Culture's line. You know, I originally thought it was going to open up a bit higher for the 3-day weekend. Obviously that didn't pan out, and I thought to myself, okay, why did this not happen? And I mean, I'm not gonna be one of those guys. I don't blame coronavirus. I don't blame competition. I don't play those excuses. And I thought to myself, what would make sense? And obviously this is just my gut feeling.
Right.
And my feeling is that, you know, when I think about Top Gun Maverick, there was a long wait for a sequel. A. B. There was an even longer wait because it was pushed back another 2 years because of China virus.
Right.
And then C. I think, you know, it was like that was something that people were highly anticipating, even though it was not something that people were expecting.
Right.
Whereas Mission Impossible does have a bit more of a frequent schedule.
It does.
If anything, I should have kept my expectations tempered and say it'll probably be in line with the other movies, which it pretty much is. It's pretty much in line with the last several sequels. I just thought maybe it was going to get a little extra bump because of Maverick, but who knows? I still think, though, it's going to have strong legs. And once again, that Japanese market is a very big cruise market. I'm very well aware of the history over there with cruise in that market. So I still think it has a good shot of – I still think it could do $800 million at the minimum. So I think at the very minimum, it's going to break even. And if it can do more, then obviously that's a bust. I still, like me when I say I enjoyed the movie a lot. I'd say probably my third favorite is where I'm at. We're at.
Well, the problem
now is that
if you look at Mission Impossible, they're going to lose a lot of screens this week because Barbie and Oppenheimer are coming out. So in order for them to kind of, I guess, keep pace of what they've been doing so far this year, like they're going to have to get a lot of people to come out in that second week, or they're just going to lose ground just by the fact that they're losing half their screens.
They're going to have really good word of mouth. That's what's going to matter. I don't know. And once again, I don't think that the screen, even if it's less screens, if people like it and the word goes around good, people still show up. I don't think that's going to matter that much. I know, yes, competition's going to be a thing, but if people like it, they'll turn up for it.
I think you're right. I think you're right. And look, I mean, I know Brahma's opinion. I know Jacob didn't particularly care for it. Did anybody else see the film? And what did you think, Brian?
Well, I really enjoyed it, and I think I said on Made that it's not, as Meg said, it's not the greatest film ever made, and it's possibly not even my favorite Mission Impossible film, but it did deliver what it claimed it would deliver. So what you see is what you get. It's a big tent action blockbuster with a lot of thrilling action scenes and
a lot of intrigue.
A lot of intrigue, and spyware and hot women. I mean, and also that team family dynamic, which works really well. That Tom Cruise
like
and the cast
a found
have created.
Family thing.
More so. I find it more enjoyable emotionally than in the Fast and Furious movies where they're always banging on about family. I feel in Mission Impossible it feels a little bit more, whether it's the cast that are involved that create that or not, I don't know. It feels a little bit more emotional. It's got some Act 2 issues for me in terms of the character motivations seem a bit muddy and hard to determine, and I don't think that's just because they're all spies. I think it's just a little bit, why is he staring for 5 minutes at her and then she's looking off to her side, and then next minute they're supposed to be working together and they're running apart. I just found that a little bit.
Yeah, that was a little creepy to me, as far as especially when they were talking to the blonde chick initially. It was just a lot of like staring at the obvious thing, and it's just like I was like, okay, guys, stop it, because you're going to give yourselves away. Like to me, they just felt like just a quick 1 or 2 glance, and we would all get the hint that everybody's worried.
Yeah, there was a few problems with that, Max. I agree, but on the whole, thoroughly enjoyable. I mean, I would watch it again, and it's not often I go to the cinema these days for various reasons. It's quite a distance, and can't get around so much. But It was. I'm glad I went. I'm glad I took the time to
Yes.
go. It was very enjoyable. I will watch it again, and I'm really looking forward to part 2. So for me, it was like a sort of 8 out of 10, 7.5, 8 out of 10, which isn't bad. That's good.
This is my movie week, right? Because I'm going to go see Mission Impossible again, right? I'm going to the Barbie beach party. Oh, Lord help me. On the 19th, I'm going to need.
I hope
strength.
you're going to have a pink weave for that.
I'm going to wear a pink shirt though. I'm praying. You guys have no idea, but I think that I think that I want to see as many films as I can, as many times as I can, if I enjoy them. So I will be seeing Sound of Freedom again as well. So I will be seeing at least 3 films this week. You know, it's just, if there were more films that were good, I would spread it out. But there just isn't. Jason, I don't know that I've heard what you think about the film.
I actually have not seen it. Mrs. Boss went to the preview and it took her mother, and she says she gives it an 8 or 9 out of 10.
Nice.
She really enjoyed it. She really thought it was good.
It was. It was a lot of fun.
And I know, Fat Steven, you've kind of shared your thoughts on it before, but where did you land on it again?
Well, I thought in general, it's not my favorite Mission Impossible, but again, hopefully the second one will make up for it. It was all right. It's something you can go down, have a few hours off, and just enjoy it. It was, I don't know what to say. I found it mediocre. It was still good, but it wasn't like top tier. But it also gave me the fact that I don't do the theater experience anymore. I stay inside. If it's online, I watch it. I'm not promoting that. But I think I'm just drained by labeled big Hollywood hits when I'm getting more entertainment out of things from Apple's delivery lately with things like Silo, or I'm watching a show called From. There's more entertainment in the series lately than there are in big films. I'm not crapping on Tom Cruise. I'm just saying we're at a point now where it's exhaustion with AAA titles. I'm saying this with films, blockbusters, because it all does the same thing. It's all the same routine. And that's all I can say.
Get to a point in the show From where you get exhausted with it too.
I'm gonna have to be the contrarian on that statement. I
Go
hear
ahead,
that
you always
comment, and I think I am. No, when I hear stuff like, "Oh, it's the same," I think that's a minimization of not putting things in the context of not just action movies. I hear that a lot with. It seems to be a statement used to just seem like anything that's a big budget is the same. Because the thing is, like, even with the MI series, you look at them, there are similarities, but there's also differences. There's variations. It's like to say that those movies are all the same would be like saying every James Bond.
No, but that's not what I'm saying.
They have their signature features, but they have enough differentiation to separate them.
But Nick, that's not what I'm saying.
Budget movies and
but I'm not talking about Mission Impossible as a whole, though. What I'm saying is Hollywood blockbusters in general, as this year in general. I'm getting burnt out not because of expectations, but because I'm enjoying them, but it's not the same enjoyment where I'm attached to go watch it again. That's where it's coming from.
Okay, maybe I misunderstood you.
Okay,
so maybe you're just
Mission
not.
Impossible,
it's just not what you want in your life.
Maybe it's not the same investment that I usually get. Maybe it could be that too. That's what I'm saying. I'm not crapping on it.
I misunderstood you. I apologize.
No. I love this because we're having a conversation about a film in a positive way, which we don't get to do very often, and yet we get this wonderful. Yeah, exactly. We get a wonderful comment from Hayden75 here saying, "I saw Mission Impossible tonight. I give it a 7.5. It was a fun popcorn movie. I had a couple of issues with it, but it was a fun watch. Look, when I go to a theater, that's what I want. I want to leave there. I left with a giant smile on my face. The people that went with me were like, they also had big smiles on their faces when they walked out of the theater. That's a rare occurrence.
What were you smoking?
He was sitting in the back. He was sitting in the back row. That's why the giant.
Nothing. But look,
for me, I just thought the film was a massive drop off from the last one. That's kind of.
Oh no, I understand. I appreciate that perspective. Society. All right, Jacob. But go ahead, Jason.
Yeah. Well, let me ask this for everybody, but Steven specifically, because we're at a point. You're talking about the saturation point for these long, super expensive, big action set movies. All of them. It does seem like all of them kind of start to blend together are the same. We don't have the romantic comedies. We don't have the little dramas. We don't have the character pieces. There's no mix anymore. All of them are the same kind of big spectacle films, and we don't have any smaller films.
There's also another aspect I want to add to that. You guys have to remember, I watched this at home. I didn't get the big screen experience, so my experience is going to be different. So right away, that's why the way I'm saying it is different. I don't go to theaters. I don't like big crowds. I don't like people. So take mine with a grain of salt. Jason also makes a great point. It's not the oversaturation. It's just everything. It feels like it's promising something, and maybe that's just my interpretation. But then I just get the enjoyment that's promised, but it doesn't give me the memorable enjoyment that I want to go back to it again. It's not things like my favorite movies, but would it be like something like Screamers for cheesiness, or Fifth Element, or diving into an anime film? I am not getting the emotional attachment to these films like I used to. I still love Mario, but I don't need to watch it every day. Do you know what I mean? It's
right.
Could it be it's because Hollywood has pretty much beaten the love of the fandom out of you, especially his last 10 years.
I wouldn't say beating. I'm saying I'm tired of seeing the same disassociating arguments of why this is no good when it is fairly good, or we're seeing something of a powerful message with Sound of Freedom, where it's literally sharing stats and actual facts. I know they changed some of the numbers, if Tom was here, he would say that, but we're not getting those types of things. I like Sound of Freedom more than I like Mission Impossible. I want to know why. Because it dealt with a reality that had me invested in an emotional level because it's showing something that's going on in the real world. I know I preach about escapism. Mission Impossible gives that, but escapism also can
be tempered with reality.
Yeah. Well, so, it could.
I'm not negative on this. Okay, I'm not saying it's bad.
That doesn't.
I have a question. I have a question for you, Fat Steven, I'm definitely feel you on that. In that. Could it be? Because when we look at, because everybody's was even leading up to this, comparing this to because Tom Cruise, Maverick, and that's going to kind of lead into this type of thing. Could it be the difference between the two is that Mission Impossible has been quote unquote big blockbuster. I can't say that. It's really hard. Big blockbuster movies for so long, and it's kind of consistently like that. Whereas Top Gun Maverick is a sequel that's been years in the making, and it's not like every year type of thing. Not a sequel every year, because it's something like the MCU effect, where it's like almost like too many of the same.
I've never seen Top Gun or Top Gun Maverick.
Okay. Gotcha.
So that,
it was nice. It was nice seeing you tonight,
I was just wondering
Steven.
if that's maybe what that's similar.
No,
like I said, I save films and shows until I need something to watch. It's not a bad thing.
No, I understand.
I was wondering about that because that's something that I've been wondering about that too. Is why we're so a little tired of like the MCU formula. Is that it's not just the quality of the content. It's almost like all right,
the luster.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Steven. That's kind of what I was kind of asking about. Is that maybe is it because of the luster of it that maybe you're just kind of like,
well, the lows are so low now that the highs really don't feel that high.
When I go watch a film, and I mean like when I stream a film, like I don't watch anyone's reviews. I don't take anyone else in there. I don't watch trailers, nothing. I go in with a blind experience, and then I make it overwhelmed. If it catches my head, and I'll turn and look at the screen, hey, it's good. But it's like, it's not old age, as someone was saying in the chat earlier. It's not about that. It's like, for me, with film, if the music catches me, I'll remember it. If there's scenes in it, or there's a message, or the way it's being delivered, the characters just hit me in the right way, it's fine. Reckoning does that to a degree, but it's not enough that I need to feel like it's the saving grace. And maybe that's the wrong wording. I will enjoy a film, and I'll say it's enjoyable, but I don't feel like I'm more excited for Oppenheimer.
Well, a lot of people are.
I mean?
Oh wait, but a lot of people.
Because it's different.
But a lot. I think you're on point, Steven. Is that maybe we're just kind of a little burnt out of the same formula, basically.
Yeah. Well, I would argue, and you can disagree if you want, but I think that Mission Impossible.
You're wrong.
That's fine.
Here's the thing.
Mission Impossible isn't the same formula, though, and I will say, I think you're in for a surprise in the second film, because I don't think that things are what they're being presented as. I don't believe that the entity is all it's cracked up to be. I think there's a shadow in the background that's making things happen. If
like
I were writing this
government,
I don't, or something else. But there's something
else. Does anybody else see the irony that a film that was written in 2019 is about an AI that basically goes sentient and becomes God?
Well, it's not. On me.
You know, the thing is, Jacob, with that, it makes sense that's coming out, because if these movies came out in like 2005, we would say there's no way something like this would ever happen. But now in 2019, this falls right in line.
Oh, come on. I've been watching movies like that for 40, 50 years.
That's that.
Forbin, the Colossus Project, 1970.
And yet, for some reason, we're still fast forwarding with AI. It's like, okay, I guess we're just not going to learn this lesson.
All right, I want to throw something out there.
But real quick, I want to jump on some supers, and I also want to show this weird thing that I want to project forward into what's coming into the box office. But very quickly,
I got a question for you too after supers.
It's fair. That's fair. Okay, so everybody knows for $2 from Eric Cases. Everybody knows CC's side business is Merkin making.
Merkin.
No. We've got Southern Belle for $2 saying, might as well face it, you're addicted to weave. Thank you for the Huey Lewis reference. Our good friend Philip N for another amazing and beautiful.
That's Robert Palmer.
Oh, it is Robert Palmer. Sorry. It's the power of love is Huey Lewis. I apologize. Anyway,
I thought it was you got the touch, you got the power. Oh wait, that's Transformers.
You've got the touch. You got the power. Okay, Philip M for $10. We're gonna get this super chat done. We're gonna do it.
Rodimus Prime.
Shut up.
Okay.
Philip N for $10. Our good friend says, saw Mission Impossible 7 Part 1 with family. That's awesome, and we really enjoyed it. Look, you're on team culture. Thank you. Yet I still believe Hollywood's actions have led to movie and box office fatigue. I 100% agree. I think everybody else here is reflecting that same sentiment, right?
No. I was going to
I personally don't have action movie fatigue. I just hate bad entertainment. So
yeah, I think that's the fatigue that basically what is encompassing all of this is that we're tired of the bad fatigue, bad quality, type movie fatigue, as well as the messaging fatigue.
Yeah, that's the if there's an actual fatigue, it's the messaging.
It. Yeah.
I'm just old and have to go pee in 90 minutes.
There's another aspect.
Get off my lawn, Talks.
Well, there's another aspect of it too. I was talking
my lawn, kiddo.
talking to Mrs. Boss about it today. The fact that we just don't want to get out. We don't want to get out. We don't want to get out with people. We don't want to deal with anything outside the four walls of the house. Anything outside the compound, we don't want to. We just have gotten so insular.
I had a chat up here earlier that said you're just getting old, Jason.
Well, that could be it too.
Jason,
I like getting out.
Jason, you can't get out because you can't find the door. You get too many screens in there.
But that's not it. The fatigue is not like I can't say that it's the fatigue of action heroes or maybe bad content. But the thing is, like, I will still watch action animated films all the time when I'm working, right? So can't be that,
real quick, Mags, you got to come back on screen, or else I'm going to be nailed for reused content. So
you're going to get nailed by who?
That's not what I said. What I did say is that
if Mags comes back on screen, she'll get nailed. Jeez, Culture.
Just remember, though, she's concerned about the length. She's concerned about the length.
I didn't get anything in this. I didn't even get bourbon to like.
What kind of super chat is this?
I am a good boy. You guys, stop it.
I like how he looks down at his crotch.
Oh, don't you start this, Brahma.
Everybody look down at his crotch.
He's going to show off his liquor cabinet of doom. But anyway, and Proby says that my side job is being a stud model on the covers of romance novels. Well, thank you. Super.
Me too.
Okay. Right up until a seagull hits you in the face on a roller coaster.
Speaking of good boy,
that hasn't happened.
Speaking of good boys culture, I ran across a thing on Instagram. It was a video of dogs. They were corgis crossed with other dogs, and
that's weird.
Bullshit.
Like cut in half and sewn back together?
Was it like a St. Bernard?
Half corgi, half Dalmatian, half corgi, half bulldog, half corgi, half German Shepherd.
Larson.
Weirdest.
That's still not answering the question. Are we talking about breeding or sewing them together?
They're like corgis in cosplay as other breeds. It was the weirdest.
Okay, so like a golden retriever and a corgi.
Yeah, like a golden retriever. It had a golden retriever's head. corgi.
Isn't that what they call a short stack?
I'm really looking forward to your
crossing
next
bull?
live stream,
You
Jason.
ever,
All
you ever
right.
seen a bulldog and a Shih Tzu? They call it a bullshit.
Hey, we don't do that on my
I
channel.
love
Okay,
that
it's fine.
joke. Everyone
Southern,
knows
Southern, Southern Bell for $2 says at Weave Salon Ombre dyes our favorite blends. At Weave Salon, ombre dyes are our favorite blends. Yeah, ombre, indeed. We've got a good chat here from my buddy Tim Hayes. Says Barbie beach party. I guess you better dress like Ken then. At Culture. I am. I'm wearing a pink shirt.
I am seeing Barbie on Friday, and I am wearing all pink.
You're seeing it this Friday?
I'm seeing it this Friday. I'm going to see Oppenheimer Saturday.
Okay, you're going to be mad at me.
I'm
I'm
going
going
to have the Pepto Bismol burger too.
I think you should
No.
wear
I'm
the
going
pink
to wear pink lipstick
wear
too.
the pink
Everybody
to
will see it.
Oppenheimer. Wear
He
pink
has
to
blue-
Oppenheimer.
He's
Okay.
gonna have a blue beetle burger, and he's gonna have the Oppenheimer Fat Boy popcorn bucket.
You gonna tuck it, Culture?
What kind of chemical dye is that?
I'm not going to dye my hair. By the way, I wouldn't because I donate my hair. But
Yeah, dye your hair pink?
I will be. I will
Actually,
be
you
going,
can donate dye hair now.
Yeah,
okay, but
just
I
do
will
your
not
beard
do it
pink.
because I
Do
want
your beard
anybody to have my hair. I want strongest possible hair ever. But anyway, back to it. And nobody wants colored. Well, I'm not going to say that. We'll
Don't
do this
say
again.
that. Whoa, hey.
Okay,
So you're just gonna pretend like I'm not even here anymore, huh? Is that what it is?
You need to show yourself society reviews. Come on.
Jason
He's already
just
ready for Barbie.
disappears.
And Bud Light.
That is not what I meant. And you know
But
it
it's
because
what
I'm
you
a
said,
great.
Hi, Jacob. How you doing? You doing all right?
Yeah.
Hey, what's your favorite time travel movie, Jacob?
That's right.
Oh, I hate all of you very much. Okay, but I am going to this thing. I'm going to the beach party on the 19th. I will be
bet
doing
you
my
are.
review right afterwards.
Wait, what beach
You're
party
going
is
as
this? Why was
Simu
I
Lu,
invited?
The Barbie beach party. I'm going
The
to the
one up
Barbie
top,
beach party
Max,
on
the
the
one up
19th.
top.
Going as Simu Lu.
And I'm pretty sure it's going to be a bunch of blonde hair, blue eyed people at this beach party.
Oh
the
yeah,
Barbie
and they're
Bulge
going to be
party.
somewhere between.
Great.
they're
Yeah,
gonna
and
be
I'm not
somewhere
invited
between
at all, which is
45 and 65.
He's
That's
going
the
as
Years
August.
old,
Seaman
yeah,
Lou.
45
He's
and
going as
65 years old.
Seaman Lou.
Speaking of which, Nostradamus for an additional $5 super chat. By the way, Nostradamus, one of my favorites. People are tired of the 2-hour plus blockbuster. True story.
Amen.
Yeah.
I'd say yes and no.
I would say that I don't think people are tired of movies like Lord of the Rings. I think they're just tired of movies that seemingly have dragged out scenes.
I think they're tired of every one of them being
Well,
that
the
long. to be
problem
very
is-
more specific.
Culture didn't ask for
There's
those
a lot
comments.
of films right now that are like
don't
2.5
get my
hours,
comments.
3
Well,
hours.
isn't
long.
Oppenheimer like 3 hours long?
Yes, 3 hours.
Yeah, it's 11 miles long.
Let's not forget.
That's what
Avatar-
You mean the
Yeah.
aftermath, right? Or the follow?
Well, the last half of
3 hours plus
Oppenheimer,
as
you're
well.
actually in the plane with them for the last hour of the
And
flight.
if they let you
Yeah.
touch the missile,
Mags, do you want any spoilers? I can tell you what happens. I've never seen the
everyone
movie.
survives.
I stop it. I already know this history, guys. I'm not retarded.
Halfway through the film, Godzilla shows up and catches it.
That's it.
Exactly. That's
Look.
the ending of the film, Godzilla
All right,
created.
I have more of these to get to.
You need to
let me
finish this.
Thank you.
I think Time Bad is.
The cinemas are primed for the return of a Pauly Shore-led film. Yes. I want to hear slurping the juice. Speaking of slurping the juice, Tom is here.
Oh, God.
It's squeezing the juice, buddy.
Wheezing.
Hey, Tom. Hi.
Slurping the juice.
I don't know.
Slurping
Tom.
the
What is
juice.
wrong
Jesus
with
Christ.
you?
Tom. Tom.
Hey, Tom.
It's very
Chugging.
moist of you.
Hi, Tom.
Chugging. He's chugging it. Not slurping.
Jesus.
Are you wheezing the juice, Tom?
Squeezing the juice. Oh my God.
Tom?
I guess.
So what was the number one action
Everybody and
movie?
their mothers here.
What was
Oh,
the number one action movie?
What was the
was
yeah,
watched?
what was the number one
Watch, I
action
can't
movie?
help
Who's the
you.
mother?
What was it,
Slurp and
Toxic?
weave.
Is it you, Tom?
What?
He
My
said
number
everybody's in
one
their mother
action
is here.
movie is the 2009 movie Ninja Assassin with K-pop star Rain in the lead role.
Well, that was the number one action movie in that list.
No, that was
Road
my
Warrior.
number one action
Oh, right.
movie.
Oh, yours was better then.
Yeah, it was
At least
Road
it wasn't
Warrior.
Time
They had
Cop.
Road Warrior over Die Hard.
What?
Die Hard
See,
was 2, Road Warrior
I-
was number 1. It was a bullshit
I
list.
don't agree with those two
I'm
being
sorry.
1 or
Well,
2.
I think the problem was that they never started out defining what an action movie was.
They
Street
had
Fighter.
North by Northwest is like number 5 or 6.
I mean,
Yeah,
Debbie
I
does
noticed they had
Dallas.
no comic movies
Debbie Does
on there
Dallas?
either.
Tons of
There's
action.
a lot of action.
Debbie Does the Farm
That
was
sounded
at
like a
number
bunch
15.
of meat being hit.
I've never
somewhere. Is
seen
that
that,
what I
by the
heard?
way. All right,
Yes,
so
you
Yes,
You have
me
the
getting hit
Prime
by a
Edition.
bunch of meat.
all right, speaking of amazing things, hit it. Hayden sends a $20 no comment super chat. Hayden is amazing. Thank you. The 199
Wish we
is
had
in the
panelists like
house. We got Mr. Tickle Trunk for a Canadian $5. He says sorry. Oh wait, no, he did. He says few action movies missing from Variety's best 50 list: Conan the Barbarian, Rambo: First Blood, Big Trouble in Little China, and Highlander.
There wasn't a single Chuck Norris or Clint Eastwood movie on the list. It was bull.
No Chuck either.
No Chuck Norris.
What
No
Bruce Lee?
Chuck
Any Bruce
Norris.
Lee's?
It was bull.
What?
That's
No,
French
the
for
raid,
bull.
the raid was on there. The raid was on there.
They should have renamed that like best action hero list for normies. That's
No,
straight
it wasn't
up.
even for
It's a
normies. It
normie
was a
What about the
back-
Crow?
Normies,
It was the Crow wasn't on it either.
What the hell?
Crow should have been on there.
Not even Enter the Dragon?
How is the
Kill
Crow
Bill?
not
Enter
on
the Dragon
there?
was on there.
Enter
Oh,
the
was
Dragon
it?
was on
Yes,
there.
Enter the
Kill
Dragon
Bill
was on
Volume
there.
1 was not in the top 10.
All right.
What?
Okay. All right. Real
Read your
quick,
super chat here.
I want to get through more of these. Thank you very much, Mr. TT.
Time bandits.
Mr. Tickle Trunk is one of my favorite Canadian superheroes, especially when he's like Mr. Tickle Trunk X. That's fine.
He's calling
yeah,
like that.
It's Mrs.
Move on, you're not funny.
Oh, Mrs. Tickle
Trunk.
Trunk X. Okay, fair
Yes.
enough. Anyway, Mr. Tickle Trunk for another Canadian $2. Sorry. When 95% of movies are bad, people lose interest. Ding, ding,
You don't
ding,
have to yell,
ding, ding.
man. You don't have
It's
to
right
yell.
here.
I was
He's
yelling.
right here. No, Tickle Trunk.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
He's typing all caps. I could hear him typing in all caps.
Yeah,
Me
he
too.
fiercely.
Yeah,
All
he does.
Hey, look,
It's like writing
Mr.
memoirs of the angry.
Mr. Big Wigamajig AG Lig Vietnam Ham Jam Fig Stig for an Australian $2. I know who this is, by the way. What's the panel's favorite parallel universe movie?
Well, I know Cultures is Multiverse of Madness. I saw the trailer this morning. So
God, what a
Parallel
terrible.
sorry, the
Universe.
multi-weave of madness. My
I was
bad.
gonna say, yeah.
Oh wow, there's a kitty on the stream. Wait, time out. Here we go.
Are they-
There we go.
Really?
Stroke it, stroke it, stroke it.
No.
Don't stop. That's
No,
not,
it's not
no.
stroke
You can't
it.
say
It's,
that. You can't
No,
say
it's
that post
It's
me too.
very nice. We don't
it's
say
like,
things
saying
like
choke
that
it,
about
choke
No.
it. Yeah.
Oh,
Not about my kitty Tara. She's named
Oh,
after
you're so
Final Fantasy
pretty.
VI character.
So
He's so
what is the
pretty.
cat's name? Is it special number 2 or special number 1?
It's Tara, Fat Steven.
As an Earth.
No, Terra's in the Esper culture.
Oh, sorry.
terror,
Final
terror
Fantasy,
beneath the
bro.
deep.
Know your Final Fantasy culture. Get with the program.
Final
Get with the
Fantasy
cool
was his
kids.
last direction.
the last weave, weave
I'm sorry.
tactics.
I'm sorry.
Southern Belle for $2 says, I don't want to pay
My
12
dear, I don't
bucks
give
for
a weave.
crapping movies, crapping bad movies. I feel you. I feel you.
Wait,
I wanna
where
say-
are you
I wanna
going now?
Never
acknowledge
say
Movie ticket-
weave again.
Where do you live? Or movie tickets
Never.
only $12?
Subscribe for more Weave
Never
Anthology.
say weave
In
again.
my area,
Dr.
those
Weave.
theaters are under 12 bucks out here.
Dr.
Russia
Weave.
with weave.
Oh, would you
Weave Man
stop it?
Prophecies.
Stop it. There's only 24 of those, okay?
Like- License to
your
weave.
weave only.
Weave It to Beaver was my
Oh,
favorite TV.
I love that one. That was a good one. You win that one. I liked Weave Wars with Harrison Ford.
There's a new Alec Baldwin
Weave
movie
World.
called Weave Rust.
That was Weave Trigger.
Weave World.
For those of you
Weave
watching,
Trigger.
for those of
Jurassic
you
Weave.
watching,
They should name
Oh
that
my
or rename
God,
that
the
film Duck Goose.
Oh shit.
for those of you watching on Twitter, Rumble, and Odyssey, thank you. And for those of you on YouTube, yes, this is normal. Sorry.
Radioactive's
Did
getting pretty
anybody
hacked
ever watch
off. Maybe you should
Believers
read
of
his
Matthew
super chat.
Starr?
Did you like the Weave Avenger? I like that one.
Radioactive.
Culture was in a band called Flock of Seagulls.
Oh, it really was.
Hey, I ran. Just like
Ran
Tom
so
Cruise.
far
I
away.
ran
so far away, but she
Thank
couldn't
you.
get away.
No, she couldn't. That's a good stalker right there. Speaking of that, Crunchy
Bowling
Beaver for $5 says, in honor of Vegas culture, Cinnamon Cane and my name. What's your favorite beaver in a mainstream movie?
You do realize what she's
I'd
asking,
have to go
right?
back to Debbie Does Dallas.
No. Mainstream
Axel
movie.
Braun.
Oh.
Yeah, you try to figure out a mainstream movie that had Bush besides 50 Shades of
Was
Weave.
it a Jackass film?
Well, there was an actor called Jim Beaver. He's pretty good.
No. But there's actually
My favorite gopher was in
Didn't Jennifer
Love Boat.
Lawrence just do it in the No Hard Feelings?
No. You guys are missing the most obvious
That was
answer.
CGI Bush.
Naked Gun.
Grandma's Boy.
Basic
Nice
Instinct.
Beaver.
No, I think
That's right.
didn't Kingpin have a beaver in it?
Naked Gun's the best.
Well, that's also
That
true.
was a nice beaver, 70s.
Yes, and it was stuffed only this morning.
With both hands.
Speaking of cinnamon cane, that's never going away. Apparently, that's never going away. It's say one thing one time on the internet and it's there forever. Cinnamon
Ladies
cane.
and gentlemen, coming to the stage, it's Cinnamon Cane.
That's right. I'm in trouble. Nostradamus, what is up? Nostradamus is loaded tonight with $5. Says, when I go see Oppenheimer, I'm going to light my fart when the big explosion happens. That'll be fantastic.
If you really want to nail it with Oppenheimer, make sure you have like the incoming bomb raid siren play on your phone really loud right as it's about to drop.
It would be funny if he like tries to light his fart and then he like poops a little while all the bombs are going
Oh,
on.
it'd be funny.
That'd be Schartenheimer, right?
You just need a flashbang grenade.
So
And,
he would be Oppenheimer because he'd be open for shit.
Wouldn't it be Poopenheimer?
Oh, that works too.
There we go.
Bartenheimer.
Thank you, Nostradamus. We got Southern Bell for
Shorts and shorten.
$5 saying culture sleeps in weighted rollers. Only the strongest strands are donated.
Weight.
Hey, wow. You know,
He sits on
Wait, isn't the bomb? Wouldn't that be called the Big Grumpy at this point?
well, I mean,
The
well,
big shake weight?
Fart Boy?
it would be Little Grumpy and what was the other one?
Amber Heard.
That's even. Thank you.
Also true. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Southern Bell. We've got Mr. Tickle Trunk for a Canadian $2. Sorry, culture cheered on Pauly Shore movies. We're lost. Well, no. Look. Let me just say this. My favorite Pauly Shore moment. My favorite Pauly Shore moment was in Entourage when he was getting led off the premises at the Playboy Mansion. So there you
My
are.
favorite when it was still cool, the Limp Bizkit Break Stuff album.
What?
I love watching old like '90s MTV of Pauly Shore and thinking to myself, "You let this happen. Like this is your guys' fault."
Pauly Shore is in the
didn't
Limp
do it.
Bizkit Break Stuff music video. If you actually watch
It was. Look, all I have words to say. It wasn't me. Speaking of wasn't me.
that
Eric
was
K for
Shaggy.
Eric K for $2 says the Barbie movie. Everyone is a doll. Accurate. Smooth.
Even
That's right.
Soy Chi. So it's actually fitting that he's a dickless Ken doll.
Well, no, it just makes sense. Thank you for that. We got Magitech Max. You're here, love. For $2 says we have 30 minutes left. Yeah, that's not true. You know that's not
We're
true.
down to 23.
That's what she said.
Drunken Emerald Arrow. Wait a minute. This is a cool name. Galaxy Express Media for $5. Says, I'm hearing the opening. I'm hearing wait, let me try that again. I'm hearing Oppenheimer. There's the word. Is going to blow away the box office in Japan. Wow.
That was the question I was going to ask you earlier, Culture. Is that the reason that they haven't released Mission Impossible over there? Because they know that Oppenheimer isn't going to fly away.
I heard if you buy the family pack, they give you your own radiation suits to walk into the theater.
Well,
none of that's okay. None of that's okay.
Wasn't Barbie birds in Japan? So is it like something like birds out of the fallout of Oppenheimer?
No, Barbie was from Germany.
Listen, if they
Have
really
you guys ever been to
Barbie.
Have you guys ever been to a
Buzz
Screen
Barbie.
X screening for a movie?
A what?
A Screen
What?
X is basically like 360 degree projection in the movie
Oh,
theater,
that'd be
so it's
cool.
like all around. Can you imagine watching Oppenheimer?
Oh no, that would not be okay.
Oh,
Dude,
no, I
when
would
that
get
bomb
no,
dropped,
no,
I
Talk
would
about the
love that.
vomit comet. Jesus.
Yeah, Barbie was originally a doll in Germany made for men.
I think I'm gonna do that this weekend. I think I'm gonna go watch it.
Well, I
heard
know
it
a
was,
lot
it
of.
was Mattel in Japan. That's
Hey,
why I was like, okay.
well, yeah.
I think
mean,
if you really wanted to make an explosion with this Oppenheimer film, that you would have premiered it in Nagasaki and Hiroshima.
this
The
is not
Koreans are
drunken-
going to love it. The
Hey,
Koreans will
as
love
long
it.
as Mr. Miyagi's there to stop it, we're good.
Everybody stop, because Drunken Emerald Media is now a member of my channel. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
He's now become part of the member of the Weave.
That's right. You are What?
Intelligence.
No,
The weave.
Intelligence.
The Legion of
You are
Weave.
now just one strand in a large weave.
Legion of Weavers.
He doesn't realize he's going to be trapped in this never-ending show.
It's really deep.
Forever.
All right, chat. What's your favorite time travel movie?
Dreamweaver.
Ooh, Dreamweaver. Southern Belle for $5
My hair go.
says, "We belong, we belong, we belong together." Thank you. I'll be here at least for tonight. Anyway.
For another 4 hours at least.
Crunchy Beaver for another $5. Look, my suggestion is like shampoo. But anyway, for $5 says, come on, guys. Porky's, Revenge of the Nerds, Dressed to Kill, just to name a few. Well, there you go.
Have you guys been watching the 1982 Best Geek Year Ever thing on CW?
No.
2 episodes in. It's pretty good.
No, because I don't have no TV.
Is that on a television?
Well, it's on the app. The day
No,
of
I've
like-
heard of it because Robert Meyer Burnett and Bill Hunt and a few others, I think, have something to do with it. So yeah, I've heard
Well,
of
that
it.
ain't
pretty fun.
That ain't working. That's the way you do it.
Do you donate your arm
Money
hair
for
as well?
nothing and your chicks for free.
Speaking of
That's
which,
got
thank
one
you
of,
very much to
Culture's
all of
favorite
you.
words in that song.
To all of you who provided.
Kilimanjaro.
I
thought it was assuming the position.
One of his favorite words.
I bless the rains down in Africa. Anyway, I want to say thanks to those of you who
Type of
sent a super
millionaire,
chat.
70s.
The only way I know how.
For nothing.
Thanks.
Thank you. Yeah, that's really all I got. Thanks for your being kind and supporting the channel. Yeah.
And I know this.
Apocalypse.
I know this. Wow, somebody saw my weave in Party City. That's true. You've also seen it in Park City, Utah.
It's also in spirit.
Maybe we might see his weave in the spirit of Halloween coming up next
it?
in Hollywood.
If you pay
It's in the
close
slutty
attention,
nurse costume. It's in the slutty nurse costume. During Halloween.
look, if you pay close
Costume's
attention
called
in the
Why Are
new
You Gay?
live action Hello Kitty movie, you'll catch it there too. Mr. Grant Gregory for an Australian $2 says, "It's my daughter's 4th birthday today. Can sing a song." Okay,
I can.
okay. Then you know what, Mads, this is on you.
Mads.
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 Wow, you just misgendered her.
Mags. I said Mags.
Not what you said. No.
Stop it. Go sing, please. I love it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mr. Grant Gregory's daughter. Happy birthday to you.
Wow.
Nice.
Speech.
She has
It
the
was a
voice
good
of
thing
an
she's
angel.
hanging out us.
I wasn't quite sure if that was a typo or her name, so I was like, I don't want to do that.
She was named after culture. Her name's Weeby.
Society with you, Patrick, though.
I'm actually speechless. That was lovely.
Happy
You mean weedless? That's nice.
Then I saw his face.
And I'm a believer.
Then I called the cops.
Then I caught
This
the
weave's so
cock.
long.
Well, I hope your little one has an incredibly lovely birthday.
Yeah,
and,
let's not say oh my.
uh,
4-year-old listening.
Oh my God, the birthday.
yeah, well,
Oh
there
my
you
God,
go.
the
I like
cake.
that. Yeah,
The
all right.
cake.
Oh my God, the cake.
Geek.
The cake. You
Yeah,
Canadian?
even Mr. Grant Gregory was like, "Wow,
Wow.
Hold on. I got you.
wow,
Wow.
I have sung in a choir, so that's why.
oh wow."
I haven't done it in a couple of years.
The choir?
I haven't sung in the choir.
Hey,
in a while.
you might want to add more context to that statement because you're in a weird crew here.
in a church choir, guys.
Okay, all right, fair
Church
enough, fair
choir.
None of us
Okay.
thought anything bad about that, but you.
Yeah, culture pervert.
I mean, come on, Culture. Do I have to talk to Culture Boss on this one?
She's
too?
listening. She's in the other room.
And shaking her head.
My goodness. My good
Hi,
friend,
George.
my buddy, the guy that I miss him. He's too busy hanging out with important people like Adam Krigler and, those guys, not me.
People that return your
For
calls.
$10 sends me a super chat because he's like venturing down into the dregs of YouTube, and he says, "All hail, you beautiful people! Love listening to you every Sunday. Keep it going. Also, thrilled to see the weave is holding."
Gorilla Glue.
Well, unfortunately, I got a rolls out.
Oh no! Okay, this is a wonderful human right here. His name is Jacob. Hi, Jacob. Tell people you do things and stuff.
Yeah, I got a YouTube thing that's like 40 away from 1,000. I got a Rumble thing that's like 8 away from 100.
Yeah.
And I got a whole bunch of content coming in outside of that, and then I'm on the bounding thing, the bounding in the comics thingamajigger, then some other stuff that we're doing as well. So I'm busy.
Yeah, check out, and he's underplaying it. Please check out his channel. He truly deserves it. If you've not subscribed to him, you should. He sees more movies than I think are released every year. I mean, the guy is, and he reviews them, and he's fair. He's a decent critic, and he's a good friend. So thank you, Jacob, for joining us today.
Adios, guys. I will see you guys later.
So close to 1,000. If you could put him over the top, that would be muy bien. Muy bien. Muy bien.
Great.
Do I have any way to punch him out?
Sure. Hang on. I got something that'll punch him out. Hang on.
Crabs.
Wait, there. Oh my God, the cock.
Ooh.
Well, there you go.
Hopefully the water is gone.
I'm gonna have to get you a punch out something.
What's happening now?
Survey set. Survey set.
He doesn't even say says.
It's the shortest of short clips.
I didn't do it. Somebody else did that. I didn't did it.
Oh, you said shorts.
Oh my God, the cock. I've got so many producers. Okay, so Tom gave us this really cool list. He did. Tom, would you like to introduce your list?
No.
Oh, am I still here?
Tom said he had to leave 30 minutes ago.
What? He just got here.
Well,
he came in.
like I said, am I
He's been
still
30
here?
minutes and said he's got 30 minutes.
He hasn't
I've
had
got
his pizza yet.
2 minutes.
That was a
he
super
needs his
chat
pizza
thing.
time.
Yeah.
I had
All
pizza.
right, let's do this list.
All right.
I have tacos.
Okay, cool. Tom's
It
gonna
was
do
bad
the
the
list.
first time.
Here's the list. Go, Tom.
Oh God,
Oh,
get
no,
up.
that's all
Oh,
right.
I haven't seen it yet. I didn't look at it. Let's go.
All right.
Do you think
So-
I actually research this shit
Wait.
before we do the shows?
It says
Yes.
10, but there's 100 on the list.
We have high expectations for you, Tom. Come on.
Tom, this is from MovieWeb, so the reliability
Tom
is
said
Like most of my girlfriends, you're going to be let down.
okay. So 2023 wasn't a good year. I think we can all agree that that's an accurate statement. However, there might have been some good things, but what are the worst films this year?
Little Mermaid.
Ghosted, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, this
That's
is
an actual
according
thing?
to, what is it, MovieWeb? Is that who did this?
Yeah,
It's an
yeah.
actual movie. That's a
And
movie.
actually,
on Apple
full
TV.
credit to
Well,
Tox, because he's the one who brought this one in. But,
Sure, that's not porn.
Yeah.
It's not
This
fun.
one made
It's
me
Anna de
kind of
Armas, so
choke
it's
when I
fine.
went through it. So that's Chris
It
Evans
says die all over it.
and
Oh,
Anna
that's
de
why it
Armas.
sucks.
So Chris Evans makes Anna de Armas not hot.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
Mm.
I did get a member chat. I've had a few of them, but they've gone by really quickly because you guys are killing it in the chat. But Cash Kester says, still mad I didn't make Dallas Matsuri anyone. Some people are going, I can't, unfortunately. I'm going to miss Matsuri this year. But Ghosted, it represents everything wrong with the streaming landscape. Yeah.
It looks like
He didn't-
she looks like she's straddling Buzz Lightyear. That's all I'm seeing right now. This is not working.
I thought you were going to say Bud Light, but I was.
She's the super spy in the movie. He's the normie.
Oh,
Really?
Does it look
What
like
the movie's about.
Oppenheimer with the
That's
explosion?
a
in the
twist.
So
back?
it's just
That's
a
a real
twist on
twist.
True Lies.
That's a real
Yeah.
twist.
Two
Yes,
American
pretty much.
kids in love at Nagasaki at the wrong
She has to be on
time.
top because he's weak.
It looks like a poster for Oppenheimer.
Well,
I don't know.
here's
He looks kind of. I don't know.
No, those are the
black.
theaters after
I
Little
said that
Mermaid.
joke 30 seconds ago.
his hair's getting thin on top, don't you think?
That's why he's poofing it up.
Ah,
You
yes,
should donate
sir.
your hair to him then.
Is it thin
Yes,
on the
sir.
bottom
Problem
though? Is
culture?
it thin?
I would sell him my hair, but if at a market increase. So
Why?
But-
Why are you
What?
saying that people who have thinning hair need to buy
You
a
got a
new
whole bunch
hair.
of bald guys on here.
Some of us are just fine
He's
without it.
trying to sell hair products. That's
I am. Would you
You'll get
stop
pubic
it?
hair.
And
So
I'm-
I've never heard of this. I have heard of Rocket Man and Eddie the Eagle. They were great films. So obviously this was a piece of crap.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
I
that
mean,
bad. It was okay.
Wow.
yeah, and
And
look,
so-
it's on Apple. So what does that tell you?
Oh, hey, look, we are seeing the nag of destiny.
The diaper of destiny too. Yeah.
The Nag of Destiny. And
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
that.
that's Fleabag. Yeah.
The disappointment of diarrhea or whatever, but it's not great. And so while not a complete disaster,
No, I
bologna
watched a movie
sausage.
called Weave of Destiny. Mhm.
Stop
It's the
it.
denial of disappointment.
Wasn't it the Temple of Weave?
Raiders of the Lost Weave.
Anyway, there
The
was too
last
much
Weave.
Sorry.
CGI and told too unfocused of a story to be regarded as a classic in the vein of the original Indiana Jones trilogy, which is all three films. You're done.
So wait a
I think
minute.
Brian has something to say.
I
Go
haven't
ahead.
seen it, but it says there it caters to nostalgia. Is that really true?
No, it's
No.
not. true.
No, that's bullshit.
The Kingdom of-
Nostalgia is more like it.
Yeah, the Kingdom of the Crystal Weave does better nostalgia.
Mm.
And by the way, I just want George to know I miss him. So anyway,
Field trip.
but yeah, no, it is. But no, it doesn't cater to nostalgia. It doesn't
It
cater
was
to
more like
any-
Raiders of the Lost Art.
yeah.
Good one.
Then you go to the theater and it just turns out to be a shark.
And here's something that disappoints me because I wanted Paint to be good.
What is that?
I have never heard of
Kind of like Boss
Paint?
Bob
Ross
It was
It's
this
the Bob
movie
Ross
that was it's not really. They like presented
Yeah.
it like it was, but it's not really. It's kind of
Because the real Bob
supposed to be a
Ross
character
was
like
the same.
Bob Ross, but somebody else comes up and is taking all of his audience, and he's a very angry man about it.
Well, and Root is wasted in it too, from what I'm to understand. So I mean, and by the way, do you guys notice the likeness of this actor and this guy?
Not really.
Pretty
I've
close.
never seen them in the same room at the same time.
Wow.
You gotta go, wow.
Why are you?
It's not the right guy. He's talking about the guy next to him.
talking
Oh
about
wait,
the
that's
guy
not it.
Right.
Oh, hello. What?
What was that?
I want to see that.
Okay, we'll
Culture's
get
watching
there.
that porn.
We'll
Yeah,
get
we do
there.
realize it's porno.
We'll get there. Not Tom has that waiting in the background. I tell you what, eat your vegetables, which is this list, and then we'll get to that. Okay. Okay.
Haley Atwell does
When did you start sounding like everybody's grandfather?
It sounds like he's hosting Circle Square.
I've been around almost 2 years, and he's always sounded that way.
Murder Mystery 2.
Oh,
there's
that's
there was a Murder
terrible.
Mystery 1.
The
I
first
don't
one was
know.
awful.
Oh,
One of
the
the worst
I don't
ones.
remember
I didn't know the
first
first
one.
existed.
It
Me
was
too.
terrible.
Me too,
Is this a
Nick Weiser.
documentary of Disney stock, or am I just reading it wrong?
No, the first murder mystery, Mrs. Flu and I really enjoyed it. So we
Oh
were going
no,
to
I
watch
thought
the
it was
second one.
terrible.
Yeah, I'm
I know.
especially going to watch
You're
the
kidding.
second one
Finish it.
after this
You don't
write
matter.
up.
Why is he slouching? Why does his body and his head look mismatched?
I
Well,
thought this
her
was
head
the
looks
murder mystery
mismatched
one was a
on the
cute
body,
film,
too.
and I thought this one was good.
Yeah.
Mrs. Flu and I had a good time. So F you all.
Well, wait. Yeah, I
must have
don't
been
care about
doing-
what happened after the movie. I want to know was the movie.
Yeah, I was going to
good?
say you must have been doing something other than watching the movie if you had a good time.
I had a good time. Yeah.
Was it just during the trailers or the whole film?
I mean, it's an Adam Sandler movie.
Did you both
Okay,
have a good
sure.
time, or did
It's a
you just have a good
naturally
time?
just a 5, right? Because it's an Adam Sandler.
Like Jack and Jill?
Yeah. Jack and
Well,
Jill.
this was part of it.
Bush-
It was part of
Bush.
his Netflix deal. None of those have been all that great.
They've been pretty
No.
bad.
Wait,
been
Uncut Gems. Uncut Gems was good. But Bush McTadden says, and what was the one where he was a cobbler, where he made
I
shoes?
thought Uncut Gems was not part of the Netflix deal. I
It's
thought
not
it released
Netflix.
It was
theatrically.
literally called The Cobbler, Culture.
Oh, well, there you go. Anyway, Bush wants me to go back. I promise. As soon as we're
Very
done with the list.
cryptic. It was very cryptic.
He was married with children, Culture.
Yeah, I used to like all of you people. I don't know what happened.
I didn't say anything.
We've had marriage.
So yeah.
We've
Anyway,
only
Ant-Man.
just
Oh wait.
begun.
Now we're back to things you know. Things you know. Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantum Mania.
Isn't
What a
that
disaster,
arrested dude?
Yeah. Well, no, he was arrested, and
He's
I don't know
assaulting
yet.
me right now.
yeah. Well, apparently he's not
man's-
nice to people.
No.
Just don't get into a taxi with him.
Can we not
Or a
forget?
relationship.
Let's
But
remember
if you get in an Uber with him, it's totally fine. Or
Yeah,
like-
it's fine.
Uh,
Yeah.
okay, let's not look
Apple cobblers. good.
Culture. Let's not look at this guy for a second. Let's remember the covers he did sitting on that chair very awkwardly. with the pig fur.
That doesn't look comfortable, right? I mean, that looks
No,
like
it
looks like, hey, can I see how much of this cushion I can get in my crack? That's what that looks like. Right
These
now.
new cinema seats are
He looks like
terrible.
he's constipated.
It's
Which
grape
is what we
man.
all feel.
Disney. What do you expect?
Oh wait,
Listen,
Jacob Ironside, thanks for being here. Have a great night.
Jacob.
See you, Jacob.
Good night.
when this picture was taken, he'd gone at least 24 hours without beating somebody.
At least.
You one of those little counter
Lisa-
things. With the
Lisa
whiteboard?
is the best among us. She has
Hi,
not seen
Lisa.
any of them. No.
Good.
I haven't seen any of these so far either.
Me
so I'm
neither.
with her.
So
Yeah, I haven't seen
Justin, Justin goes, so Marvel is dead, right? Yes.
Disney's
They don't know it yet.
Marvel,
I mean,
Star
it-
Wars and Pixar.
Yeah,
It's
you ever-
getting there.
Have you ever casted Shambling Shell? Anyway,
Nobody
yeah,
cast Fireball.
this film was so bad, so bad. Marlowe, I don't even know what this is, and it has Liam Neeson in it.
Is it like another?
I
take
have
of
never heard of this one.
I remember
I've
this.
never heard of the original.
Does the
characters that
world
you're
really
talking
need
about.
another? Oh, sorry, Bram. Go ahead. So,
I was saying I've never
That's
heard of
the-
the original Marlowe that the
That's
that the
Raymond,
write up is
isn't that
talking about.
the Raymond Chandler Marlowe? I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Philip Marlowe.
That's what it was supposed to be.
right?
I mean,
Wait.
was the world asking for another version of Marlowe?
No.
No.
Wait, is Nicky here?
That's a Marlowe blow.
The television, the Amazon Prime Marlowe was okay.
Okay, I have not seen this film, but I do see the resemblance in these two people.
That
What
child
is
looks
Run
horrified.
Rabbit Run?
I have never heard of this one either.
No idea.
How
They
did they
both look
manage
like
to
they're
make
looking at
her
Joe
look?
Biden.
How did they manage to make her look less attractive?
Have you seen the current films, dude?
Inside, what the heck is this?
Well, you're going inside.
That's what he said.
That's Willem Dafoe.
No, that's Green Goblin.
Who is he inside though?
Willem.
Is this like the Boone?
Willem.
So what is this? John Malkovich all over again?
I mean, this looks huge.
Huge.
Yeah,
I hear you.
okay.
Willem Dafoe
Oh,
actually is.
here you go.
I don't know if
This-
he compares to Dolph Lundgren
Okay,
though.
but
You need
this is
Brandon
the-
Lee to decide that.
But Nick, this is the second worst film of the year.
I didn't see any of these.
I
I'm
didn't
so
see this
proud
one
of
either.
myself.
I didn't realize that the Mandalorian Vespas got their own film. I didn't realize that.
Yeah. They do some twirling too.
Can I just say that I hate CGI costumes?
Thank you,
These
Green
suits are
Lantern.
real.
You know what? I thought the original one that they did in the Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds was great, and I love that film.
You're full of it. Are you serious? You're not serious.
I love that film. I thought it was great.
Who's holding a gun to your head right now?
Nobody. I thought it was a great film. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. I watched that film at least 2 or 3 times a year.
The first one?
Yep.
Was it when you're
second
trying
one.
to?
There
Is
wasn't
it,
a second one.
is it when you're trying to pass a kidney stone?
I would say perhaps it's not as
I
bad as
thought,
people
I thought
say.
it was a great film.
I
I
can't. I
enjoyed it.
can't.
You're
No,
on-
no.
Tom,
no,
you're
no.
on the panel. You liked this movie.
He did. And that's
It
okay.
wasn't
He's allowed to
horrible.
like it.
And Mary Marvel was hot.
Remember. This is the film that said Skittles are the shit. Remember that? Yeah.
I
I
like
think
the
this was
first
50
movie.
Shades of Captain Marvel.
I'll say that. I saw
Okay.
the first movie in theaters.
okay,
I enjoyed
here-
that.
Okay,
Yeah, the
this
film was all right.
is the one that Nick. This is.
Do you
the one
really
that
think
got
I can
right.
get a thing in edgewise here? Like, no. Like, I liked the Shazam one, yeah.
But why?
Good.
Because
Both
you
of them?
liked it.
Because I liked it. I didn't think it was as bad as everybody else did. Was it great? No, but it also
He-
has Midnight's Edge's own Mirren Helen in it. So what
Oh,
can I say?
okay, yeah, yeah. Well, Helen Mirren was in it. Midnight's Edge's own Helen Mirren was in the film, so maybe.
Wasn't he gay in this movie?
Yes. Dude, he was floating. It was amazing.
Wow.
I did not
am
see this one
definitely
either.
clipping that shit.
Yes. Yes, Toxic,
Some-
do it.
And then clip the Green Lantern one about from Toxic too.
But the first Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern movie is probably my favorite superhero movie of all time.
There's
Not even
come
not even
on.
Christopher Reeve
It's
Superman.
nowhere near as good as the Return of Captain Invincible.
No, of course not. Yeah, it's not. No,
How-
Come on, the Phantom was better
I loved
than
it.
that.
But I actually agree with you,
What
Tox,
about- what
and I'm
about,
serious. It's not that bad, in my opinion.
What about Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider?
Oh, I love those movies.
Oh, it's
Love that
terrible,
film.
but I'm
Love
entertained
that
by it.
film.
Love
All right,
watching
Toxic.
it.
All right,
As it is, I love it.
All right, Toxic. What do you like better, the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern or Jean-Claude Van Damme Street Fighter?
Okay.
Green Lantern.
JCVD is good.
Okay.
Not a Street Fighter.
Okay.
Nice. Nice 70s.
Ghost Rider.
Look, wait. Okay, I can make him bigger. I have the power. Oh,
I
Ghost
like-
Rider.
I like Ghost Rider.
Ghost
That's
Rider's
what
amazing.
he
Love those
said.
movies. Love
They're
The
great,
second
aren't
one?
they?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
I haven't seen them in a while. I need to do that.
All right. You are featured here. And the reason why is
Why?
I need you to evaluate this next image. Because you're a lady.
Oh god.
And then that way we're not sexist.
Wait,
Is
prove
Dolph
it.
Lundgren?
Prove you're a woman.
Yes.
Not a CGI costume.
Okay, and what am I supposed to be doing with this?
Disappoint.
This is the actress from Shazam.
Okay.
Which one?
Fury
Mary
of the
Marvel.
I
Patriot.
haven't seen Shazam, so should I have seen Shazam for this?
It would be helpful.
Are you saying only women can rate women? Is that what you're doing, Culture?
Well, no, I'm preventing damage to my channel.
Oh, so you
Yeah,
want
that's
me to
happening.
be your
You
shield?
should
I
send
get
A
you.
photo
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Dolph.
Well,
Magitech meat shield.
Jason, take us back to the previous image because that's the one Boosh wanted to see, and I need Mags's approval on it.
Ready?
Okay.
Ready.
Okay, are we good now?
Yep.
Okay, all right, here we go. Now we're
Korean
gonna
movie.
be safe here. We're being safe, everybody.
I'm a
Safe.
woman, y'all. See?
Yeah. There we
I
Okay.
can get those on eBay.
That was safe.
No, you
do you think?
can't.
Is this Bat
Yes, you
Barbie?
can.
So what? So it's
so
can you big in
tiny.
it? Can you make it bigger?
Yeah, why are we doing it this way?
Why?
I thought that was the
there
lady's
we go.
job.
Okay.
131. All right.
Look at all those DMs.
Okay, what do you think? 'Cause
Barbie.
Lisa's like,
I mean, I couldn't see it. It was so small. I mean, what
okay,
can
what do
I
you
say?
think now?
What the fuck are you looking at?
Sorry, phrasing.
Wait a minute.
Oh my
Wait a minute.
God.
Say that
Well
again.
played, Mags. Well played.
Say
Oh
that
my
again.
God, the tiny packs.
I mean, I couldn't see it. It was so small. What can I say?
Oh my.
Only
She
on
must be
Cultures.
talking about Steven.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was talking about Gavin McGinnis.
Okay, there you go. That's
Ooh.
that. I made it in more embiggened.
Thanks, Tom.
So what the fuck am I looking at here? Is this
Okay.
Bat Barbie or what?
Yes,
So,
it is
I don't
Vanny.
understand this.
It's like Judge Barbie.
It's a cosplay mashup.
Yeah, Judge Dredd.
I don't know.
Batman,
I
Barbie.
kind of like.
Hey guys, I'm going home.
But wait. I actually kind of like this costume. I think it looks very bat girly with. Wait, what's the other thing? Power Rangers, right? Bat girly Power Ranger.
I honestly,
think it's Barbie.
I think it looks really. It looks like a cross between.
got
Was it
nothing
Kimberly,
against
the
it.
Pink Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Batman, and has a little Barbie twist to it. But it looks actually really good, to be
It's a
quite honest.
slightly Magneto helmet. But, you know.
Right. I mean, and Ion Face says it's like the Dread mask.
It's
I think
nice,
that.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's.
This
true.
actually looks like a lot of detail was done in this, and this
like
is
it.
real. It looks really, really
Yeah,
good.
I think Wookie Be Bad is right. Too. There is a little dread here.
Yeah.
So I have another
I
one.
like
to share.
this.
I
You
have
do?
another one to share. Is it
Is
a
it safe?
a cosplayer? Yes, it is. It's a
Megan Thay's
cosplayer-
like,
it's a
boo.
cosplayer out of Dallas. Her name's
all right.
Crystal
So
Star.
what's wrong with these? What I don't understand.
Okay. So so you like this, right? It looks good, right?
Yeah, I think it looks cool.
Yes,
I
it
mean,
does.
Okay. All right.
but
Okay.
you know, it's not obviously comic book accurate, but if somebody wants to have a fun time and being creative, like that looks really neat.
Well, what character was it supposed to be?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Judge
Dredd.
Dredd. It's Judge Dredd Batgirl.
Yeah. So okay, that's cool. Like,
Well,
I don't understand.
it's got a Barbie hashtag in it, so it's a Barbie bat mashup.
Oh wait. No, Jeffrey Wolf says it's Angeline. That's also would work. Would also work.
It looked cool.
It looked cool. I mean, I think it looked really creative and actually coming up with something that's neat little crossovers.
So, Max, I want to say thank you for being the woman on the panel that took 15 minutes to say it looked cool.
Yeah, there you go. Well, isn't that what ladies usually say?
Well, I don't know what you guys want me to do.
No, you're evaluating. You are our
Picking
shield.
an outfit.
You know.
Well, the
look,
other
okay.
lady on the panel,
All right.
Culture Casino, usually takes just as long to make a point.
Right.
So-
All right.
That's only the super chats and intros.
What do you think of that?
So this is Crystal Star. She's a cosplayer out of Dallas, and she went to Los Angeles to work with a photographer. This is obviously
This looks highly photoshopped.
Yeah,
my opinion.
but this
This looks literally like there is so
This was
much
just
filtering
before her
going
leg.
on.
This is just before her leg
She's a
snapped
Barbie
off.
girl
Her
in
leg
a Barbie
came right off.
girl.
Yeah.
Now,
That's
see,
not
that
so
doesn't
bad.
look as photoshopped.
Yeah, but it's very plasticine, right? Because of the
Yes.
hair.
Yeah, but I think
But
it's
if she's supposed to be, the thing is though, if she's supposed to be looking like a Barbie, Barbie is plastic, so people will want to have that feature. Because look at the
But her
Photoshop.
life is
Like if you see the
fantastic.
Photoshop around
I
the
think
elbows and the bend of the elbows, she looks very plasticky. So it's
Okay, so here's the thing: if I can make my hair look that kind of plasticky,
No one will talk to you.
okay. Well,
so
fair
what
enough.
you're saying is you want to cosplay as Barbie. Got it.
Did you actually say that?
Barbie Casino.
Barbie
Barbie
Casino.
Casino.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
It's androgynous culture, Ken.
Hank V says that woman doesn't even lift, bro.
Oh,
That's
me?
true.
Or
No,
somebody else?
no.
Okay.
This
'Cause
woman.
I don't lift either.
This woman does
Culture-
not lift, bro.
Culture, are you saying you want to be a plastic toy?
Ladies and
He's a-
gentlemen, next up to the stage, it's Cinnamon Barbie.
He's a weavy girl in
Stop
a
it.
weavy world. Dressed in hair, lots of strands.
And you know what? Punk Waddle gets me. These are my friends. They are.
Damn.
You know what? I am wearing a Punk Waddle shirt.
Barbie Cancino. Thank you, Chatimal. I appreciate that from Soul Assassin.
Comes with his own Bud Light.
So I don't understand what was the question behind all of these cultures?
No, because these are okay. So all of these are kind of done in promotion of this new Barbie film, right? Because you were excited for the film, right?
I am. I'm excited.
Okay. Now, did you watch my video? Because some people did.
No.
About
You
about
make videos?
You're on the internet?
Is that a requirement for this show?
I know. Is that a requirement?
I thought it was going to be a test.
What
Do
if-
the
what if-
producers watch the
What
videos?
if I don't want to watch somebody else's videos so I can go into it with my own mind?
I've got the auto watch app.
I watched
that you add
all
on.
of Culture's videos today. I took a 6-hour nap.
I watched it at 2 times the speed on mute.
Oh, he might have the best ASMR to fall asleep to. Maybe I should put that down.
Well, he's not muted. Yeah, he can do that.
The only thing is when I'm asleep, I can't see him brushing his hair.
Oh, does that turn you on, Tox?
No, it just lets me know that he's still alive.
Next time you do that, make sure to count how many hairs he pulls out.
I think the chat's getting behind
He's
culture
still
and wants us
alive.
they want him to finish his point.
Culture, you do breathe by yourself, right?
At 2. Look at these. My chat. You guys have the chat turning on me now. The 6-minute. Thank you. It's
Turning
12 and a
on
half
my
minutes. I over deliver. Okay, I under promise. I over deliver. You should be
Culture
happy.
Buff, is that
That's
true?
what he said. That's what he
So-
said, y'all.
That's
Can you
interesting.
finish your point, though? Can you finish your point?
Yeah. Okay.
I can.
If Culture gets to 25,000 subs,
Oh God,
I think we should
Can you
have
take your
him
shirt
get a
off,
full body
Culture?
wax. No,
I
we
was
take
gonna
him into
say,
the
he
thing,
should do a
just like the
full body
Pure
wax.
Virgin.
wait.
Can we
wait.
do the Al Bundy and just throw him into
There's
the
not
waxing
enough
part of the
room.
car wash?
Wait. Bat Tom. I need to make a
Stutter.
call with the bat signal to the Bat Tom because it's somebody else's birthday today. Somebody else's birthday today. I'm looking for Bat Tom to do
I
a
know
birthday.
Becky Browen.
You do?
Welcome and
Yeah.
hello. It's your birthday. I do birthday stuff. But here's the problem.
Whoa.
I lost the birthday song.
Oh.
Like I had it on a piece of paper and I lost it. And I keep looking for a new song, but can't seem to find one that fits. But sooner or later I will come across a birthday song, a proper one. And but until then, I guess I'm just gonna have to read this one instead. I hope it's okay. Say your prayers, little one. Don't forget my son.
Oh
To
my
include everyone.
God.
I tuck you in, warm within, keep you free from sin till the Sandman he comes.
Oh, damn it.
Perfect.
Is Sandman a DC character?
Sometimes.
I think so.
Yes.
Exit light.
Yes.
And well, anyway, you get the point. Happy birthday. And hopefully many, 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 many more. Eat some cake.
Oh
Thank you, Bat Tom. Probably
I
the
really hope
best.
you would just be sweating bullets instead, but no.
That's the best $20 I'll spend on PayPal today. So, happy birthday, Becky Brown.
It's not the best $20 he's going to spend on OnlyFans.
You can't even spell $20.
What did I do?
My God, Tom's not quite Tom.
Okay. Okay.
You fart.
Not quite Tom is Shakespeare. Ooh. What's happening now?
Beware of. Well, just beware.
That's the
bat thingy.
That's the Wayne
Adam
Manor
West bat phone.
bus. And the bat phone.
To the bat cave.
I have those.
So
Curtis,
time travel.
Curtis helps you out, Bat Tom. He's not here anymore, but yeah, holding your pillow tight.
Exit light.
There you go.
And tonight.
All right. Philip M says, Bat Tom.
You're a celeb band.
Whoa. This is important because Philip is a huge contributor. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Philip says, Bat Tom, I have surgery next week. Can you sing me happy surgery to me? Well, of course, Bat Tom.
Pimping you out.
Let me see if I can make this work. Bat phone. Give me a song about surgery.
Songs frequently mentioned on the web include Pretty Hurts, Surgery, Na Na Na, Na 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 Na, and others.
Okay, lady Alfred, none of those work. Okay. Okay, this one I think will do.
Weird Al like a surgeon.
That you read my mind.
For the very first time.
Now I can't do it.
Oh.
No. It's the greatest moment in internet history right there.
Just start playing the sad trumpet song. It'll be good.
The bat phone sucks sometimes, but it works okay. I finally made it through med school. Somehow I made it through. I'm just an intern. I still make a mistake or two, kind of like Robin. I was last in my class, barely passed at the institute, kind of like me. Now I'm trying to avoid. Why do you say it twice? A malpractice suit. Hey, like a surgeon, cutting for the very first time, like a surgeon. Organ transplants are my line. You know what? I'm just going to say this. Hopefully, Philip, the guy who worked on Joker, is not your surgeon, man. He really fucked that up. So as long as you ain't got that guy, I think you're okay.
I hope you wake up tomorrow.
Then he leaves. See, that's what Bat Tom does.
You're muted, Brahma.
I think all he was asking for was happy surgery to you. Happy surgery to you.
He doesn't know the words. Like, that's the problem.
Table.
He's got too much bat stuff to remember. He ain't got time to retain the words to happy birthday. He has to write it down, and he lost it. He had
probably
it in his...
loses sleep too because he's a vigilante at night. So
yeah. And Lady Alfred is no help.
Oh. Irate, dude, I lost your member chat because it went by way too fast. If you throw it up there again, dude, I'll track it. Oh man.
Tag me in the chat.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you.
What are the closest pizza places? Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm leaving now.
Bye, Bad Tom. I want to die.
Don't die. Don't die, Culture.
Could you program your phone to when you say bat phone, it would answer you?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's a voice command. You just change your automatic voice commands.
I thought that's what
I have my Alexa answering me as Samuel L. Jackson.
I have a bat phone sound.
That sounds like an 80s printer, like a dot printer.
There's a dot matrix.
I used to have mine. Whenever I get a text, it used to go like the little noise, like the little communicator used to make for Star Trek.
Yeah, and now the world tracks you. Dearest says Bat Tom is heavily concussed. I think that's probably true.
Yeah.
Like the Snickers commercial. Do you know who you are?
He forgot his alter ego.
Nighthawk says Bat Boys. That's right. Chatbat can make Bat Tom sound like a noble laureate. There you go. Yeah.
What is Chatbat? Like Chat GPT?
It's Chatbot GPT.
Whenever Mrs. Flu sends me a text, this is the sound it makes.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna make the sound.
Not the meat again. Not the meat again.
No. Oh well.
You mean you don't have notifications switched on for those talks?
That's right.
We got
turned off.
We got a few more supers. Crunchy Beaver for I've got it.
Crunchy
Matilda
Beaver.
May
I
in
just
Life
love you saying Crunchy Beaver.
For
It gets in your
$5
teeth on your hand.
For $5, TZ Burtonson and hilarious memes over on Odyssey. For $5, says I've got it. Matilda May in Life Force. That'd be cool.
That's not something I could share.
No, it isn't. But that'd be cool.
Barbarella.
Southern Belle for $2 says we've never gonna give up.
Give you
We've
up.
never gonna biv you up. Never gonna run around.
Where's the B coming from? Where?
I don't know.
We've care a lot.
David Glenn sends a $2 super chat. Will this list be on Friday's test? No, you're fine. It'll be. Thank you, David. I appreciate it. Your support is amazing. See you almost every day. You're great. Southern Barrel for $2 says one weave or another. I'm gonna stop. Fly away here.
Best weave.
One weave
or another.
I'm gonna fly away.
Culture. I found Irate's member chat.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Oh, good. We need one
All
for him and Randall Lorser. My screen's not letting me go up for his.
So if you look on your mobile, there should be fan funding, and it's better to look at it that way.
Well,
the three dots. So I'm doing that. I'm doing that right now for you, Randall. Sorry.
I can't do that, but I can do this. And thank you, Mags. You are a godsend.
It's in the private chat.
Why are the ladies so much more resourceful?
Almost so forceful.
The
women's are good.
Easy for me to say. In the mobile. Speaking of
weave has had a stroke.
I'm going to read the member chat now. Okay.
Weave in the member stroke.
Irate's member chat was, which did y'all like better, John Wick 4 or MI7? Shit.
John Wick.
MI7.
I haven't seen I haven't seen John Wick 4, only MI7.
Randall's is in the private chat too.
John Wick 4, but only by like a hair.
A ball hair.
Disgust me.
Thank you.
Weave around.
You know what? You don't even understand that reference. You have no hair.
Both featured a car chase around a traffic circle in the middle of a major European city.
Except that
one had somebody get hit 25 times and not get hurt.
That's true.
Well, he's
and
magic.
fall off of buildings
and
don't
stairs.
break anything. Yes.
Well, he only fell down the stairs 3 times. Let's just be fair.
Over and over and over and over and
Randall Orser sends a member chat. Thank you very much. And says there's a new Nick Cage movie, The Retirement Plan. Well, cool. I think that's a joke, but that's cool.
No, I think it's
No, it is.
No, they wanted us to watch it earlier, but I've been backing off on a lot of trailers because I always get claimed and shit.
Yeah,
he's
I can't
actually moving. Sorry.
Go ahead.
He's actually also moving to gaming when they did the Game Fest announcement this summer, and he's actually one of the featured characters in the new Dead by Daylight DLC. So he's doing the same stuff that Keanu's doing right now. So we're probably gonna see a lot more actors trying to transition over to gaming properties.
And I don't know if anybody saw that Yellow Flash got nailed for nudity.
Yeah.
There was none. Yeah.
Which there was none.
I was there. I know.
Yeah, I know you were there.
I was the only one who was nude the whole show.
Well, I was watching you guys.
I was playing with my nipples and everything.
Yes,
Really?
but you were in current Tom mode, which means nobody could see you.
Nipples.
Just like that scene in Waterboy where he's just pulling the nipple rings.
No.
Oh yeah, it's like Gatorade. Nipples
What is
are better.
this?
I don't know what this is. This was sent.
This is from Release the McCracken.
Oh, well, somebody else already shared it. Never mind.
Oh, that is frightening.
What is this?
That is you
It's you as a
transitioning.
woman.
Yeah.
That's
You
you as
got a
a
very
Barbie.
big face because it just
This
took your
image
beard and
doesn't
made it
show
your face.
if the dog translates to the cooch.
It's bam.
Equalizer.
Casino.
That's going to be at the
Or
next
does he,
meetup.
or
I'm
is
gonna
he,
have
or is
a-
he like Snowdub and does he tuck and roll?
Oh,
I
to
did not,
make that the next intro.
I did not approve of that image. I did not approve of
You
that
didn't approve
image.
of that image. Did you approve of this one?
What one?
The one where you're in the bikini top.
What the heck? Core member. These are my friends.
What happened to your face?
Why
Are
do
those
I?
beer goggles?
Who is using grandma culture face? I'm very unhappy with this image. I don't look like this. I have an actual chin. I am a beautiful man. This is messed up.
Where
Very
is your
dis-
chin? Is it on your ass? I don't see it right now.
There's a bunch of
His
chins
chin
in the
is just as
dictionary.
hairy as his ass.
They're all chins, but they're not from China.
Irate Specialist for $1.99 says, which movie's better, Green Lantern or Batman and Robin? Batman and Robin.
Green Lantern.
Green
Hands
Lantern.
down.
Batman and
Not even
Robin.
close.
Batman and Robin.
Batman and
Green
Robin.
Lantern.
Batman
even
and
close.
Robin is way better.
Alicia Silverstone in that outfit at least
It's,
makes up for it.
it's way better at being worse. Yeah.
No, it's got Arnold puns. Those puns are legendary.
It's also got some of the worst editing in
Nice
the
to
movie
see
ever.
you.
Well, see, Batman and Robin.
Killed the dinosaurs. The Ice Age.
It's a cold down on the hot down
And
tonight.
we go the cooler.
Stay cool.
Batman and
Look,
Robin has the advantage of knowing what kind of movie it is, whereas
That's true.
Green Lantern is trying to do
That's
something
true.
that it doesn't accomplish.
Well, and Green Lantern was trying to be.
Tycho Waititi.
3 films at once.
Yeah,
End of
Green.
discussion.
Yeah, Green Lantern was trying to be Downton Abbey before that thing ever came out. So there you go. Nobody
right.
gets that reference.
Blake
It's-
Lively trumps whoever the hell is in Batman and Robin.
Alicia Silverstone?
Alicia Silverstone.
Yep. Blake Lively next to Alicia Silverstone. It's not even close.
Yeah, but it wasn't just her. Didn't you have Uma Thurman and some
Yeah.
other? Chicks?
Oh yeah, Uma Thurman, whose eyes are still going farther and farther apart. She's like the universe. Her eyes are expanding their distance.
Philip M for another $10. Incredibly generous. Once again. Oh, wait, I already did this. But thank
Yeah,
you
you
for
did
the
this.
Do it
$10.
again. Do it again. Happy
Do it again.
surgery.
Yeah, happy surgery to me. That was
I
the
hope
best
you
one I've ever
have
heard.
a
Hope it goes
speedy
well.
recovery and a good surgery.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, hopefully it's not
I
too
really do.
serious.
No. Look, Philip supports this channel like nobody else. I love it. Southern Belle for $5 says, "Weave used to look good to me. Now
Weave used to look good to me. Now it's
Simply
simply irresistible.
My
Thank
favorite
you.
Johnny Cash song.
We got both kinds of music, country and western.
Hey, look, I know that actually was said to me by a relative, so calm down. Eric K for $2 says, "This is another toxic man flu." It is. I have multiple producers on this channel, and I have a lady that's running it all behind the scenes because she's the one that is
Are
able
you doing
to.
stuff, Mags?
No.
No, she's getting.
Okay.
She's doing super.
Oh yeah, I'm
rad
keeping an
chat
eye on things
stuff
because
things.
Culture, the other lady in the house, is not doing his job.
Oh, he can't even make a sandwich. I expect him to do that.
Why is there music playing?
And
Ladies and
Because Knox is
gentlemen,
obsessed with this song.
It's a precursor
now
to
making her
culture's
way to the
aneurysm.
stage. You've seen her.
CultureCasino, and I
such
don't know
movies
how to
as
do the chat.
Green Lantern
Culture, I love you. It's okay.
and Batman
What?
and Robin. That's right.
I'm gonna be doing the
This
white
is
man's
total
overbite.
shake weight music. This is shake weight music.
You're gonna love my nuts.
We love Nick's nuts.
It's mixed Nick's nuts. You don't know what you're gonna get when you put your hands in.
No, I'm a gluten for punishment, and I like them. I'm a salt mine for salt, especially.
I like how Isom's staring at you when you say that.
Yeah, what can you say?
For those
Every
of you
morning I
who
wake
said-
up with BBC in my cup.
He Isom some nuts.
I have
For-
I have a question.
Oh
Yes.
goodness.
We may have an answer.
I have a photograph. Somebody mentioned Nicolas Cage's new movie, The Retirement Plan. I have a still here. Doesn't he remind you of someone?
Castaway?
Culture Casino. That's 100% Culture Casino after his
No
12th
way.
beer. Yes. And
wears the
if he
same
farts
shirt.
right afterwards and knocks everybody out, that is definitely Culture Casino.
For those of you who've sent an amazing like super chat or member chat, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Well,
Those are
well,
like
Indiana
cool.
Jones, you're looking nice.
Do you write all this down in your memoirs, all the assault and harassment?
Oh wait. No, wait. Tom's got a song for us.
Not
Here we
yet.
go.
I'm working on it.
Okay, well, keep working because
It's called Ryan Reynolds is Green Lantern.
Okay.
Culture's mad because Mission Impossible's bad.
Oh my
Culture's mad because Mission Impossible sucked. It might be lucky if it makes a whole buck. Culture's sad because it's bad.
I'm getting there.
Tom Cruise sucks. Tom Cruise sucks.
Keanu Reeves is better on a bus. Oh, yeah.
I'm getting there.
Ethan Hunt. Ducks the Duck.
China numbers are in.
Ethan Hunt, he's kind of a cunt. I don't know why I'm singing this song.
No, I'm just being funny.
Opens
What's going
in
on with
third
Dead
place
Reckoning?
behind local duo.
Oh shit! Not
Yep.
good.
Is culture getting smaller, or is it just me?
Well, as the sun goes down on the weave, it does lose volume.
It looks like it looks like he's shrinking with his camera view in general. Like,
oh shit.
That
Is
is what she
osteoporosis or
said.
something?
just someone hold a magnifying glass up to him. I can't see him.
Disappearing just like his chin.
Yeah.
It's hard to
Eventually
reach
he'll put it
now.
in his Ridge
Which
wallet.
one?
Grandma Casino's a gilf.
He's getting yelled at and he's muted.
25.9 million in China came in number 3.
He's writing his memoirs right now. He's like, "Fuck you, Tom. I can't take
Okay,
it."
so it's coming in bigger global then at that point.
It's it's made more globally than Dial of the Last.
Here is the problem.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here's the thing. Here we go.
We're gonna
I
get
love
Tom
this.
explained. Everybody sit back.
Here's the thing.
Blow him up.
And this is what me and
We're not
Odin got
blowing
into an
Tom.
argument about. Okay. Here
Wait,
is
that's
the
not
per
right.
theater
Oh,
average right
no,
now for
no.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for Mission Impossible. No, you get my thing that I'm sharing.
You're no, I don't want to share your thing on the stream.
Ooh,
Why not?
that's
You
what,
always
yes.
talk about it.
Do you want to
Oh,
whip it
that
up?
thing.
That's-
Okay, I can share
that's-
that.
At
I can share that.
4,327 screens,
Oh boy.
Friday night, Mission Impossible averaged $3,871
Right.
per screen, 4,945 for Friday or Saturday, and for Sunday it was 4,171.
What the?
Okay.
Here's Sound of Freedom for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Oh my gosh. Per screen average.
You think they're getting back at him?
This
with Top
is
Gun?
what I've been fucking trying to say to people, but nobody will listen
Now, what's
to
the
me.
difference?
I've
in-
been listening
wait,
the
wait,
whole
wait, wait.
I didn't
time.
argue with you once, man.
What is the theater difference? So there's 3,265 for Sound of Freedom. How many
Exactly.
was Mission Impossible in?
4,000. Here's you go.
So-
if you want me to go back, it is
4,000. So
4,327.
you're talking 1,000 different theaters. All right.
Yep.
Yes.
And it's almost doubling it from that. Okay.
As far
so
as the
there's
average
not
goes,
as
yeah.
far as the average. Even if you were to say that Sound of Freedom, you add 1,000 theaters to that and dilute the average, it still beats it.
That's my
Right?
point.
Yeah.
That is my point. Is that
That still
this
beats it.
movie is kicking the fuck out of Mission Impossible. Not just Indiana Jones, not all the other stuff that came before that. Mission Impossible is losing technically to this movie. Not on the the full big grand scale of it, but on the per theater average, it's getting stomped.
Yes,
Can I
it
ask
is.
a quick
On the per
question on
theater
this,
average, it is getting stomped. No, you're right. As far as per theater, yeah, it is.
So
getting
my
stomped.
point is, if Sound of Freedom was in 4,000 theaters instead of just 3,000, Mission Impossible might not be number one this weekend. It might have
No, you
lost
might
out
be
to a
right.
2.5 or a 2-week-old movie.
You might be right.
And again, it has
quick
nothing to
question
do
on
with
this, Tom.
Mission Impossible, but it just has to do with, I think people are not
No.
going to Hollywood movies anymore.
And also stop and consider that Sound of Freedom is like a 3-year-old movie. I mean, it's only been
On
out for a
top of
couple of
it,
weeks,
5,
but it's
actually,
been
but-
sitting there. So
Yeah, but
Probably had a
Tom, quick question. The chart that you were just showing, the numbers for Sound of Freedom, are those the from July 4th totals getting averaged out, or are they the
No,
actual
I
same
think
3 days as Mission Impossible?
Same exact 3 days as Mission Impossible. That's my point.
Okay.
So on the same 3 days where Mission
Checking.
Impossible made 3,000 to 4,000 on average, Sound of Freedom was double that.
Somebody brings
It's
up in chat.
impressive for Sound of Freedom, though.
Not telling in chat says, I'm with EVS though. We don't want you to see this. Marketing is brilliant, and I think he's right on that. Because the more that they scream about this is QAnon this or whatever for Sound of Freedom and all that kind of stuff, the more people go, you know what, y'all lied to us for so long. We're gonna go see this movie even harder. So I mean, no wonder the movie is
That's right off of Box Office Mojo there. So
Every time media tries to sell or destroy a movie, you always have to look at it as the opposite. Why don't you want us to see this, or why do you want us to see this? And it's pretty much either we already know they're paid off, or we already know they're trying to control the narrative of how the viewership goes. And it's not working for things like Disney, and Sound of Freedom is just doing what it's doing. It's
Well,
they
it's
have
word
this,
of mouth
Tom?
through the church,
Bonkers.
right?
It's
word of mouth through the church.
bonkers. No,
Yeah, that's
It's-
where
But they had this Fox. This is a Fox movie, isn't it? They just Disney buried, right? Am I wrong on this?
Yeah,
correct.
no, it is.
Well,
Yes.
they had it
we
for
don't know if
5
they
years.
buried it. They just didn't release it.
According
They
to
had
Jim,
it.
they did.
They had it.
and then Angel Studios took it. Yeah.
Angel Studios bought
They
it
bought
for a
it back.
song, basically, and they're making a lot of money. Angel Studios will be able to make some.
And
films off of
they're
this.
not even just like what other people have said, and I agree with this. They're not even lauding it as a heavily Latino
PG-13.
film. Yeah, and it's such a
That's
fantastic film.
Latin now.
No, stop it.
It's Snow White X film.
Polly's gonna come in the chat and yell at me if I say that.
The
It's
other part of
Mexican
that,
Iron Teen.
I haven't seen it yet, but you've got the QR code at the end that is up there for people to sit there and buy tickets for other people to see it. I mean,
Yeah, I
it's a
did that.
really smart thing.
I've now gifted
And
tickets.
Grace
twice.
Randolph has been misrepresenting that, and some other people have
Oh,
too.
she's a
'cause-
lying
Well,
C-word.
not just that,
he's
but even
a-
I had to correct Valiant earlier because this is not the same thing as the Golden Opens or the Black Panther Challenge or the Captain Marvel Challenge.
Right, it's not
Because what
buying
they
out a
did
theater.
there is
This
exactly
buying
they were buying
tickets
out
for
theaters,
specific
and even
people.
if they didn't have enough people to go sit in those seats, they still bought those tickets. The way the Pay It Forward program works is you donate the money to Angel Studios, and then as a patron, you go on there to Angel Studios, say I want 2 tickets to this showing on this date, and they send you a code. So it's a physical person actually getting that code and using that ticket. So that's how that works.
That's
Real
quick. What's in the seats
the other-
versus a theater being bought.
No.
You talk about Grace Randolph. There are people like her, the pundits and the critics and the people. These people are going to have so much credibility destroyed over this, on top of what's already happened.
Well, not only that, too,
credibility
the people like Grace Randolph. They've been going off for a long
People.
time, but it's
Okay.
but they even in the Mario movie, like she got eviscerated on that one.
Well,
And
those
then now-
Tanuki suits are for furries. Remember that. I'm gonna keep
Oh,
saying
I
that.
know.
But this gets broader than the usual crowd. I mean, we've talked about this on
Culture's
on our channel a
drinking
lot.
now.
You have-
Broad?
We have driven
Did you
him
just
to
call
drink.
Max a
I
broad?
drove him to drinking.
He's still getting smaller. What's going
You
on?
have
I
this
love
group
you,
of
Culture,
people-
but I'm sorry, and it's nothing against Tom Cruise. It's nothing against Mission Impossible. My whole point is, if you want to share the actual box office here, this is all the numbers. Because people are claiming I'm not sharing the actual numbers. Yes, I am.
No,
Sound
you
of
are,
Freedom
Tom.
bumped
You
up
are
to
sharing
number
the
2
numbers.
this weekend.
It did. And actually, I have a better number for you, Tom, because I support what you're doing.
So it went up
Don't-
37.2% over
Yeah.
last week.
It did.
Incredible.
And yeah.
Slow
And
grind.
Tox has been talking about that for a while, right? And nobody's talking about the fact that there is a heavy Latino presence in the Sound of Freedom. You have the most underrepresented group that overrepresents when they go to the cinema in the box office, and they're actually seeing themselves on the screen in a way that Hollywood will not do it. And here it is. These are the numbers. Look at these films. Okay, these are the films in theaters now. You have Mission Impossible, $290 million budget. It's in 4,300 theaters. It opened to 56.2. It opened to a weekend of 80, right? And you look at Sound of Freedom.
Well, can
Sound
you
of
really
Freedom,
call it a weekend if it was open from Tuesday on?
look, weirder things are happening right now. Look at how long Indie's been open. But
drinking.
no, but look at this. The domestic opening weekend for Sound of Freedom, right? Because technically it opened on the 4th of July. It's now well beyond the domestic box office for Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning at $85 million. Insidious, which is a horror film, it costs like $3 to make, made $58 million to date. And then you have Dial of Disappointment at $145 million. Looking at the global, right? You're like, okay, Mission Impossible is going to blow by Indy like nobody's business next week. You have the decent chance that the box office in the United States for Sound of Freedom will rock over $100 million by the time we are through Wednesday or Thursday, right? And then you have Insidious: The Red Door, which is rocking 122 million. So I believe the most disappointing film of the year will likely be Indiana Jones.
Oh, by
I'm
far.
not kidding. Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Easily.
Well, I think it'll get worse when they have to release from, the English side of it, how much the film actually cost.
Well, and again, I'm not trying to rain on the Mission Impossible parade here, but yes, the big thing that people are pointing out and trying to defend it are saying it's playing just like the last ones did. Technically, no, it's not. Once you factor in the inflation numbers and you factor in the fact that this movie cost twice or 3 times as much as the last 3 Mission Impossibles, depending on which one you want to talk about.
Right.
They spent a lot of fucking money on these 2 movies.
But there was a reason. There was a reason the money got spent on Mission Impossible, because they got shut down 6 times.
Granted, but it still doesn't matter. It's $800 for the 2 movies.
I'm not gonna
even if you figure in some taxes, $350 each.
You're right.
But just to make it make sense in my mind, because these numbers from the other chart, looks like Sound of Freedom is getting broken down from the July 4th to now.
Right.
I still agree that Sound of Freedom is doing great.
Okay.
MI7 is not doing.
No, Tom is right. Technically, it is.
Wait. All of you, wait. Just
Culture
2 seconds.
show. Let him talk.
No. Just 2 seconds. The 2 numbers I've highlighted on the screen. Look at them. Sound of Freedom has had 6,217 theatrical engagements compared to the Insidious: The Red Door, which is 6,376. Look at the overperformance on the number of theatrical showings, right? Fewer showings, $85 million. More showings, $58 million. The per screen average is the telling factor here. I'm sorry, but Tom is 100% right. When you look at it, this film is so far overgrossing other films per screen. We have a true winner.
And the movie did come out a week, almost like 6 days or whatever sooner than Mission Impossible did. Technically a week, depending on what you want to go by, regardless. So it did have those extra days, but it had half those theaters in those days, less than half of them in most of those days. So once you kind of factor in them first few days into a lump and kind of put it together, basically these 2 movies performed almost exactly the same once you factor in the difference in the theaters. And
well, and
get what
also
I'm saying?
I was just trying to understand the numbers.
Yeah. That's the thing is Sound of Freedom is still showing on 1,000 less theaters. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Jason.
Well, I'm saying, Sound of Freedom is doing this with hardly any marketing. I mean, it's all word of mouth. I mean, it's all word of mouth and QR codes and pay it forward, and that's it. And then all of the articles that are trying to play it down, but there's no marketing on this movie.
There's one other avenue of marketing at this point. The guys from Sound of Freedom have been all over YouTube over the past week and a half.
Well,
they've been on Russell Brand. They've been on all kinds of channels have been on.
Ollie had one of the guys on
the other day.
I will have them on. I would love to talk to Tim Ballard, right? I'd love to talk to everybody involved in this because
that's
truly,
what Mikey and I have been kind of working on. We're trying anyway.
Truly,
get some of the guys involved with the movie on. Yeah.
And truly, that's passionate. And if anybody's going to do it, it's going to be Midnight's Edge, right? Because I mean, they look for our sphere. They're the guys who've been plugging away at this kind of stuff for a long time. And I hope, Tom, you land it because
they've been a little difficult because here's the thing: is this is getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Which
Trump
is good.
showing this movie in New Jersey with Tim and Jim and the director.
And Twitter apparently has a deal, according to
they're going to show it.
Yeah, mid-July they'll start showing it on Twitter the way that they showed What Is a Woman.
No, and I truly, it's coming, and I truly believe that this film is going to beat out some of the other quote unquote tent poles in total earnings this year. I'm not just talking about profit. I'm saying
You're
it's
talking
going
dollar to
I'm dollar to dollar. It's going to out earn tent poles, major films with mass. Yeah. No, but you understand my point is it's going it's going to far exceed it, and I think that we need to get back to the point where people create films to entertain and engage an audience, even if it's about serious stuff, because you can do it. I mean, we've seen it before. And the problem is that oftentimes they're connecting it to faith. And in this case, they're trying to tie it to conspiracy theories that didn't even exist when the activities for this film happened. Right.
Well, and you look at how this movie. Okay, let's take all the other stuff out of this film. It cost $15 million to make this movie. Roughly, there's like 14 and change, and it looks as good as a movie like you would say Sicario, something along those lines, right? Like that's where I think it's going to really have to make Hollywood stand up. Because okay, what would be 15 million a couple of years ago? Toxic to today with inflation, probably closer to what 20, 25, maybe at the most.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just say for the sake of argument for now that 20 million is what this movie would cost to make today, just dollar to inflation wise.
Right.
Why can't Hollywood?
What was the number back when?
15 million in 2018.
Yeah, well, it was a little under 15, 14 and change, but yeah.
But I just said 15 just to make it even.
Yeah, rounding it up. Yep.
Okay, so 15 in 2018 to today, it would be what?
17 million, I think.
Okay, so close to 20. I was pretty close there. 18 million. Yeah. So we're still under $20 million to make this movie. What is fucking Hollywood's excuse? They should be able to make movies like this all the time. In fact, you know what? This movie tells me that you can make a Punisher movie for $20 million.
You're not wrong.
Yep.
You're not wrong.
Why aren't they? This movie also tells me you should be able to make a Batman movie for 50. Why aren't they?
On CGI.
Exactly.
Well, make a movie on the question.
And on top of everything else, too.
I understand CGI is a big cost, but I'm going to go with this. It's the unions. The unions
a big part of it. Yes.
Always make stuff more expensive. So when I've been seeing films since I was 7. Okay, it's a long time, and the closing credits used to be 5 minutes. Now it's a half hour, and you've got thousands and thousands of names of all and they're not just CGI.
No.
It's the assistant to the assistant to the assistant to the assistant to the butt wiper of Culture Casino.
Yeah.
Plus, you figure on the waste. Katie Sackhoff was doing something. I think she was on a podcast the other day, and she said that the catering budget on The Mandalorian is bigger than the entire budget of Battlestar Galactica.
Yes,
she did say
that's
that.
part of the problem
Catering
too. First
budget?
of all,
what are they having? Like caviar?
Yeah,
the souls
not
of
just that.
She might be exaggerating a little bit, but I don't think
She's probably not being exaggerating in a sense that
with like a pulled pork,
believe her.
Catering thing.
Well, that's just it. Well, you'd be lucky to get that, Megs.
Pulled pork.
Yeah, like what she's probably saying is because when she was working on Babylon 5, like they probably had bologna and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, fucking chips.
Oh, Battlestar Galactica, right?
Yeah, or did I say Babylon 5? I'm sorry, you know what I meant.
Didn't the OG Star Trek?
The same thing.
Yeah, but
and she goes to this, and they do have what you're talking about with like the actual, like, you know, Kobe beef and all this other shit, and
toxic.
You know, because Disney's big, but that's part of the problem.
Next door.
First things first. The thing that costs the most is the actors. They need to understand that they cannot be having the kind of money they're getting up front anymore. They need to get the studios also need to understand that you can't be lying about how much these movies are making. You have to actually start paying people the back end deals that they deserve, because
Or
otherwise
not
you're
making.
not going to be able to make these movies. It's just not. It's going to be impossible. And Deadpool proved that, because they bragged that they made Deadpool for $60-70 million or whatever it was, and then they turned around and got sued and lost another 20 to 40. I can't remember which one it was, because they didn't pay the animators. Even though there's hardly any CGI in that movie compared to some of the other bigger blockbusters, that movie proved that they can't even make a movie like Deadpool for under $100 million at the end of the day. And that to me is a problem. And first of all, it's the actors. Second thing is, you're right, it's the fucking unions, because they have to have 3 people to do one person's job.
Well, the other part of
that's the other problem.
Can I ask you guys a question about this? Who would know?
Yeah.
Does the fact that they do so much production in the state of California add a ridiculous?
It does, but they do it and
don't do as much in California as you think.
Anywhere else, and not pay
Well, a lot
those
of
additional California costs.
a lot of the filming, especially for some of the MCU films, they were done in Georgia, right?
Atlanta. Yeah, they did a lot of stuff.
You'd
in
be
Atlanta.
surprised. Maybe 10% of productions are actually done in California.
But California is still going to tax you if you're based out of California.
Okay,
whether you
right.
do it
That's
there or
true.
not.
That's true.
But that's why they do some in California, because of the tax benefit they get there.
Okay, I know how to answer what Brahm is talking about. Here's what happens, Brahm, and this is how they do this real quick. I wish we had Mikey here, because he'd use the actual terminology. But when a movie is made, what they do is they set up what was like a holding company. So like if you're watching a movie and at the end of a movie, it'll say it's a such and such production. They will create a holding company under that name. And that movie is basically its own entity as a business.
For an example, right?
Yeah.
And just to add to what Tom's saying, currently the Acolyte is under Blue Stockings in both the UK and the United States, and so that it's a shared joint production between those two entities.
And that's how they get a tax part of being charged with California and other places. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's its own business, basically. It's like a small business thing, or whatever you want to call it, or not a small business, but you know what I mean. Like it's its own venture.
It's an
They're
LLC.
setting
I
it
mean,
up as a sub business to the
No,
main
yeah, it's-
business. So a shell
yeah,
company underneath.
well,
the main
yeah, it's an
company.
LLC underneath, whichever entity at Disney is going to roll it out. But the reason you do that is because if they actually go out of business, if that particular entity folds, if they don't have an opportunity to release a film, if they have to stop because of force majeure, whatever, it creates a liability shield. And so if you go chasing after that company, there's no money to chase after. It's all debt. That's why they do that. It's all this is a thing that most people don't understand about the movie business. I probably should have done a video on it years ago. I'm sure Valiant's already done some explanation of it, but somebody needs to talk about the fact that the reason you form that LLC is because there's no money to chase. It's all debt. It's everything about that is debt. So, yeah, it can go bankrupt. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
So anyway, keep going, Tom. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just wanted to add to that.
No, you kind of explained it the way I was going to explain it anyways. That's how they shield themselves from all this stuff. It's like you'll watch a movie, like for instance, all the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, at the end it'll say a Nightmare 1 production, a Nightmare 2 production, a Nightmare 3 or whatever. It's a completely different name than the actual movie itself, and it's not under the studio name.
Well, I mean, the Star Wars Orange Harvest.
It was Blue Harvest.
Blue Harvest, yeah.
That was just the
that was just the production name, the shooting title.
But I mean, so everything gets a code name, everything gets a corporate name, everything gets all these other things. Like I said, it's all to break up people knowing what's happening, people to find out who to charge.
The code names a lot of times are to hide what production is in town, so they don't get swamped with paparazzi.
Yeah, because with Return of the Jedi, what it was is they said it didn't take long for everybody to figure out that Blue Harvest was Return of the Jedi, but
food is the extra course as well, and it always is. Food in cinema is ridiculous.
What you're talking about with Blue Harvest is they changed the name so that the people in town wouldn't charge them $3 for something that cost them $1. That's why.
Interestingly enough, before they introduced the theme park attractions at Disney for Star Wars, before they created "quote unquote" Black Rock Spire for Galaxy's Edge, they called that project Orange Harvest, which is why I confused it. But that's my fault.
I have a funny story. Y'all will appreciate this. So you talk about making everything more expensive because of what it's called. In the film industry, there is something called a C47 wood clamp, and it is used quite a bit in the grip and electric groups. And the reason it's called the C47 wood clamp is that you cannot write off on your taxes clothespins. And it was in the drawer labeled C47, and that's how it got its name, the C40. If you get a C47, you're getting a clothespin, but you can't write off clothespins off your taxes.
Nope.
But you can write off C47 wood clamps.
Yeah. All right. We got a few super chats to get to because I know Tom has to bail out on us. Let me get to some. I just want to make sure we get to all of them.
He
in
said
case.
wood.
It's fine. Wood's all fine here on my channel. We're fine with wood.
He likes the hard shaft.
And he likes it blended with splinters.
Southern Bell for $2 says Neil Oliver and Culture were twins separated at birth. Maybe. I don't know. Punk Waddle for $2 says, I believe Tom and even Bat Tom.
Don't believe a fucking thing that Bat Tom says.
Look, I know. Look, okay. You know what? We have a lady on the panel. Do you believe in Tom and even Bat Tom?
I do believe in life after love. What?
Thank you.
Do you believe?
She
believes.
Hey, Tom, how come she's not invited to karaoke? Because she has a voice. Listen to
I never said she couldn't be.
Karaoke is always like past my bedtime.
That's probably why. Yeah, she goes to bed at a decent time, unlike us.
Well, I'm only making
hooligans.
exceptions because one, I'm working from home tomorrow. So
say something that inflates my ego, though. Come on.
You're a pimp.
I can't think
That's a
of
nice shirt you're wearing.
You're a C34 wood clamp.
I'm so happy you dressed yourself today.
You're the third best looking guy on
Jason liked that joke.
Thursday Night Throwdown.
You have the most beweavable hair.
I love it when you stutter.
It's beweaving.
Don't ever trust anything Bat Tom says because he's usually drunk and or stoned and
usually
very
both.
confused of where he's at the time.
Usually both.
As you guys said, he's highly concussed. He has hit his head way too many times.
I loved you in the movie Unweavable with Bruce Willis.
It's
I get cussed out a lot, but TZ Burton says something amazing.
The weave element.
Dragon weave.
The last weave around.
How to train
Die
your
another
weave.
weave.
The weave samurai. Teenage Mutant Ninja weaves.
The rise of the weave.
They
Weave bandits.
They weave.
The weave awakens.
Gold Weaver.
License to weave.
Oh,
Dr. Weave.
Weaves of the
from
universe.
Russia with Weave.
Gone with the Weave, a classic.
The
Weave with
the
love?
Weave who shagged me. The Weave who loved me.
Weave and Weaver.
Weave powers.
Leave it to Weaver.
Leave it to
Crouching
Weaver.
Tiger, hidden weave.
The karate weave.
Enter the weave.
The way
Culture
of
Casino
the weave.
Merkin Police.
Shampoo.
The good, the bad, and the weavy.
Die another weave. Weave another weave. Weave
A
another
fistful
day.
of weaves.
The last weave fighter.
Raiders of the Lost Weave.
Temple of
Gotta
Weave.
lose a weave in 10 days.
Go down in little weave.
Jack and weave.
10 things I hate about your
Weaving
weave.
Las Vegas.
There's something about weave.
Fear
Prince
and
of
weaving
Weaves.
in Las Vegas.
The lion, the
Weavy
weave,
does
and the wardrobe.
Dallas.
The Weave and the Wardrobe.
The land before Weave.
Oh my god.
The weave before time.
Oh.
20,000
Brave,
weaves
brave
under the
little
sea.
weave.
Oh, Mission Impossible 7, the weaving.
Brave little weave.
The weaving.
Team America, Weave Police.
The weave of freedom.
Protocol.
Weave of freedom.
And with that, kids, TZ Burton says the wife, Unit, and I are going to see The Sound of Freedom again this weekend. We will see Mission Impossible 2.
Mission
Good.
Impossible.
Good.
The Reckoning.
He's not good.
Yeah, and
That may be the first
I-
person I've heard that says that they
League of
would go see the movie again because Sound of Freedom, most people have said no.
I'm gonna go see.
Kind of like Schindler's List, not wanting to feel that again immediately.
Ready Player Weave.
I'm seeing both films again. I'm seeing both films again, and then I'm going to see the Barbie thing because
Fire Weaver.
Look at this. The chat's beating you to better things. You should be sad on the panel.
What about the weave at the museum?
Schindler's Weave. Thank you, Steve. See,
Right at the weave.
Friday the
Dr. Weave Jago.
The little weaver.
You know what?
The weave of the ring.
The little weave on the prairie.
Argentum comes to my defense. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to super chat. Okay. You know what?
The return.
I'm going to read this.
A few good weaves.
Weaves of the galaxy.
You can't handle the weave.
A few good weaves.
You can't handle the weave.
I'm running out of my drink. I'm gonna have to go get another
clothes,
one.
go get another one. Motorcycle.
Apollo Weave.
The rate specialist for $1.99 says, "Is culture drinking St. Pauli weave?"
Spider-Man, no way weave.
Yep, that's
no weave home.
I'm sorry, I fucked up.
Her weave has on her
X-Men
chest. there.
first weave.
Oh god. Weaves and aliens.
The Weaver Man.
Oh, Mars need weaves.
Weave and
is
hood,
for
men and
Vendetta.
weaves.
Weave.
Weaves
of
attack.
war.
Like Mars attack.
Weavezilla versus Kong.
The
Oh,
Legend
the
of
Mummy
Weaver.
2. The Scorpion Weave.
Night of the Living Weave. Look at this. Darius is like, Star Trek, the Weave of. Thank you. Thank you.
The final weave.
Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Weave.
The
Strange
Weave
new
Frontier.
weaves. Strange new
Babylon Weave.
Saving Private Weave. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Purple Weave. I can sing that. Purple Weave. Purple
Private
Weave.
weaves.
Speaking of
Like
purple
private
weave,
parts.
Mags's microphone was purple for a minute there.
The Weave of Li.
Checking it out. Checking
The
it out.
Weevil
Send me a-
Dead.
Hang on.
Weave
I
Warrior.
got a super chat.
Mad Max.
Weave out Memoirs.
Interview with the Weave
Warrior.
buyer. Hey, thanks for the laugh. Checking it out for $9.99.
Thank you.
All
Thank you
laughs
very
were-
much.
Coming to the stage, it's Cinnamon Weave.
All laughs were completely unintentional.
Yeah, the Weave from Toronto.
Checking it
Weave
out.
Crunch.
We can say it like what's his
Weave.
name on
The Weaving Dead. Thank you. Thank you.
Weave
Uncle
Mania.
Jesse. Check
What's
it out.
what's eating Gilbert's weave?
The parent weave.
Underweaver.
The man from Weave.
Beverly Weave's cop.
Parents
Tom.
of the Cara Weaving.
This is Weave
Good
Fire.
movie.
Uh,
But yeah, I'm gonna get rolling here, kids. I
Okay,
love
all
it.
right.
Never-ending weave.
Wait. Tom, I need you to do stuff and things because you actually do stuff and things.
Weavy Potter.
What kind of stuff and things? Like the morning show in the morning?
Yeah, you do all kinds of stuff.
In
and
less than
things.
12 hours?
Oh God, yeah, I gotta be on that.
Like
too.
10 hours?
We should probably go to bed.
Yeah. 50 Shades of Weave.
Some of us actually have to work
There's
tomorrow.
There's at least
I
three
have
of
to
us
work
that said
tomorrow
we need to
too.
check out when Tom does. So
I got three. Yeah, I got three. What do you call it? I got 3 jobs.
Kidney
to do tomorrow.
stones.
No.
Besides, I've
Wow.
cleaned both guns. It's time to go.
No. Did you just
Ovaries?
wish kidney stones on me?
No, you said you had 3. I just finished the sentence.
yeah, he went with kidney
Human
stones. I went with
dumbass.
ovaries.
I just said Weavy stones.
The human centiweave.
I will
Weave in
kick you.
Wonderland.
Stop it. So Nostradamus for $5.
Wizard of Weave.
Sleeping Weavy.
I said stop it. That means stop it.
Oh, I
Hi
have a
Tom, I
High-
love you.
I do have a Highlander 2 evening.
Weaverella.
Hi, Tom.
Right, Tom.
I wish
The white and
I
the
need
seven.
I need a booty. I need
Booty
a-
weave? You need a booty weave?
I need,
You
I
want
need
a hairy
to boot
ass?
people out. Gee, stop.
Yeah,
So
oh,
now
yeah,
for
weave
dumbass
us out.
sent me.
You're weaving us out of the conversation? Unbelievable.
Nostradamus for $5 says, if the hair puns don't end, I'm going to weave this stream.
Oh, come on. We can all sit back and watch Peter Pan and Weavy.
It's an oldie but a goodie, but I'm sharing it. Anyway.
Fast
I
and the
ran out of
weave.
Somebody
beer.
mentioned it in the
I
chat.
Culture. I'm sorry, Culture. Are you drinking Weave Light?
Someone mentioned it in the chat, so I have to share this picture.
Okay, we're at the point we're going to share some safe memes. Tox.
Hateful weave.
No, I've already shown them all.
All the safe ones. All the safe ones. All the unsafe ones are not going to get shown. What is that?
Sorry, wrong one.
Saturday night.
Wow. Why do you have all of those candid pic? What is happening?
I can't get the audio on, but never mind.
Wait, what's the animated film? What Cockadoodle Do? Rockadoodle Do?
You like me?
Weave a doodle do.
Oh,
for those of you who send super chats, I owe you a clip. I owe you a clip.
Here's a clip.
I will play a clip. This is from my good friend.
The Weave and the Serious.
My good friend.
Then I saw
Here it
it.
is. Here's your clip.
I'm a Weaver.
That doesn't look good. That looks bad for me. Why am I in a library?
Because you read.
What is happening to me?
You're good. You're getting
Oh, man, that's some sweet cheddar. Guys. Yeah.
Culture asks why he's in a library when he completely is just misremembering that he was the featured guest for Drag Story Hour.
He's
That's
really
why
upset
the dog's on him.
Yeah. He's really upset that he was in Weaves of the Zodiac.
I saw a thing today where some dads went like cuckoo bananas on it was amazing. I'm like, all right, that people are frustrated, right, with the world around them. I don't think the people who are trying to bring on social change know what they're messing with at all.
I think it's long.
Culture, Culture, I got a serious question. Did you enjoy Avatar: The Way of the Weave?
The Weave of Water.
Toxic Man for $2 says break in Culture 2 electric Weeviloo. Thank you.
It's a great film. It's a great film.
It is.
It was a street dance. The Boogaloo was a street dance, and then there was the Weeviloo, and that's
the Weeviloo.
Culture.
The Weeviloos were those little wibbly wobbly
Weebles. Yeah,
Weevils.
wobble.
Wobble, but they don't fall down.
Culture, they would do the spinning on their head, right? Well, Culture with the weave would do the spinning on the head, right?
The Cockaloo was the next one.
Cockaloo, yeah.
I was the only one who could do the helicopter on. I'm not doing it. Anyway, Joe's Atmosphere.
You did the helicopter where?
For
the Penis Puppetry Show in Las
open
Vegas,
elevator.
Nevada.
Hey,
Tell us where you put it.
Did you make it into a sailboat?
He's got some storm problems, Joe, so I hope you're okay, mate.
Joe says, thanks for stopping by last week at Culture. I had a lot of fun. You guys are great. I wish I could have stayed longer. Southern Belle for $2 says, Bodie Weave Call. Well, yeah, in this house, I guess.
Weavefield.
Hey, Southern Belle.
Wow, she's lovely.
Oh,
wow. I got people at the the plebes is giving me the business. Johnny Boy over on what do you call it? Rumble's giving me the business. The Twitter folks, hi, they're giving me the everybody.
I'm going to be playing Weavecraft tomorrow.
I'm unsafe. I'm unsafe space. Mostly, I just want to say this. I have incredible friends. I have incredible opportunities, and I had an incredible panel and an amazing chat tonight. And I just want to say I'm very grateful to all of you and to all of them. And I want to honor them with the opportunity to promote themselves and everything that they do. Somebody left me. Don't leave me. But we have this guy. He runs the internet. Don't let him fool you. He actually does that.
I do. I sometimes break the internet too.
Yeah, well, yeah. Tell people what you do, where you are, and wait. Yeah, calm down. I'm trying to do my outro for him. Why are you interrupting?
Brahma's yelling at us. The Culture's yelling.
Brahma's getting a last minute chubby.
We still have 30 minutes worth of outro, so let's get through these.
Yes, please. My goodness.
Sci-Fi Free TV, we have several shows on the air live throughout the week. Last night, we had a 3-hour news program, which is normally on Saturday morning. We're on all the socials. We're on Odyssey, Rumble, YouTube. You can find us pretty much everywhere. We do news, opinion, we cover science fiction, fantasy, and horror, comic books, video games.
You do weaves,
and sometimes the occasional weave.
Fantastic. Well, this guy is, I don't know. He's not really Canadian or he's not Scottish, and he's definitely not a Texan, but yeah, something about all of what he does is what he does. Tox, you're in charge.
So, I do have a show tomorrow on my channel, that 70s Rock Fan, and it's urgent, and it will feel like the first time, and I will be a long, long way from home, but I do want to know what love is. It's about Foreigner. Arena Rock Titans Foreigner is the subject of tomorrow's show on my channel, 3 p.m. Mountain Time. It will be fun.
Thank you so very much, 70s Rock Fan. You have a great show. You've had some really good guests on, some really great breasts on the show.
There's never any breasts on. Well, Courtney's on occasionally.
Yeah, Courtney occasionally there. But what you should do is put like a nipple on the top of your head, and then you can just every so often, do a breast break and just look down. I think it'll be great.
I could just reach up and rub it like that.
So Culture's apparently his weave fell off and he's trying to reglue it. So he's asked me to kind of do the outros there. So Brian's going to show some nudes.
Heavy Metal Encyclopedia. Pick that up at a thrift store. Thrift store for $9.99. What a book.
That's awesome. Okay, let's go to Nick Weiser.
Hi. I've been doing videos lately. More will come this week. Dr. Tuesday, The Way of the Dragon, Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris this week. It's going to be huge. And, of course, you can find me Midnight Such after Dark Tuesday, Thursday, and Comics Division Monday and Thursday as well. And memberships are coming next month. So it's going to be huge and filled with Dolph Lundgren. Thanks for hanging out with us. Culture, thank you for surviving us. And stay weavy.
That's right. Stay weavy. Speaking of staying weavy, hello, Haley Atwell. Thank you. I feel that was a palate cleanse.
Face work done.
I don't care. That's a palate cleanse, dude. Speaking of palate cleanse, did you talk about this guy?
Let's talk about Fat Stephen Gall.
Oh no. I want the Elegant Smoker first.
All right. I will be on Comics Division channel tomorrow night for Monday Meltdown and Yelling at Parked Cars. Wednesday, the after show for the midweek hump, and back on Comics for Thursday Night Throwdown. Then after the Thursday Night Throwdown, me and Mad Mardigan and Slender Dad are going to start broadcasting our gameplay of Diablo 4 as season one starts on Thursday night. So
Nice.
Come catch that after Thursday night Throwdowns ends, and we'll actually put up some content on my page for once. So
wow, that'd be great.
Have a great night, everybody.
Speaking of great things, all right, Fats, you know what, Tox, your instinct was correct. We got to go to Fat Steven, who definitely honors me all the time in every way possible.
Imitation is the highest form of flattery, right?
Yes.
About the same height.
Lord Weave Leroy.
Little Lord Fauntleweave.
Weave cord.
Little Lord Fondleweave. Okay.
Oh, well, by the way, before Fat Steven continues to speak, we're not done. If you've never been here before, the outro is not. Tox wasn't exaggerating. You could be here a while. Anyway, go ahead, Fat Steven.
Yes.
Thank you. Well, you can find me on this channel. Pretty much, you can find me on YouTube. But until we're remonetized, come over to Rumble because I don't have to deal with YouTube platform. You can find me on Twitter. I'm pop up on VRs once in a while. Sometimes I'm on the Pro Show. Pretty much gaming and other stuff. So a lot of beta tests, a lot of NDAs. I'll say one thing: look out for that RoboCop game. That's it. And I like torturing Culture because he likes to drink because he has a reason. Then
I definitely have a dream. Wait a minute. Yeah,
and shout out to Tux.
All right,
there's Palm. Wait, she's amazing. By the way,
needs to put on a bra.
Yeah,
no, she doesn't. No, she doesn't.
No, she's amazing. No, calm down. She's really good.
I'm 55. I have
enhance?
5 kids. They're all over the age of 20, and I have grandkids. She needs to put on a bra.
No, you need to zoom in.
All right. Okay. So who did we not?
Because
did
you don't
who
want to
did-
show that because the last person going to come on is Mags. That's why.
Oh, that's true. Oh, I'm sorry.
Let
I
somebody knows
apologize.
what they're doing. Run the show. Where's Grant?
Mags, are you wearing a bra?
Okay, Grant's not here. We only have one more person to go before
Do
you.
not
and
ask Mags about what she's wearing.
His culture wearing a bra is more.
I didn't do this. What
No,
happened?
that I want to know about culture.
What is happening right now? You took her out. There she is.
Oh, see, I
Put
thought
out
you
your
left.
thing.
I'm confused. What am I supposed to be doing now?
An outro. Say words about things and stuff that you do occasionally.
Okay.
from time to time.
Well, right now I'm like my game streams are a little on hold because I have to do some revamping of some of that, and but we will be back with that. Don't worry about that. But you can usually catch me on, of course, here tomorrow night Toxic Femininity on Midnight's Edge. Sometimes
Oh, I
I am
know
an
this.
occasional guest on Yelling at Parked Cars Talks.
You have an open invitation all the time. It's in the Gilded. You just
I
have
know.
to go.
Yeah,
and you're fine.
Tune into a new show, Bra Talk.
Wait, we have a sounder for that. I think it's like FU Gilded or something. I don't know.
Gilded.
Yeah, right.
But then you can also find me on as well
There it
as
is.
well as well as occasionally I'll show up on Legion Games Friday Night Royal Rumble late at night at 8 p.m. on Fridays Eastern.
Wow.
And I am also occasionally show up on Loki's late show on Fridays as well. That's usually 11 p.m. my time Eastern. But I am going to be seeing Barbie on Friday, Oppenheimer on Saturday, and I think I'm going to be doing a recording with Punk Waddle on Sunday. We're supposed to be doing something about that, and I will be on, I think, a Wookie Be Bad's channel on Sunday talking about Oppenheimer and Barbie. So take a look at that. So I'll be around.
By the way, Wookie Be Bad was crushing it in the chat tonight. Well done.
Are you going to do a show with Tickle Trunk?
Yeah,
Or do
I heard about that. You
Yeah,
guys are
call it-
dating, right? I mean, there's like this dating thing happening. It's like the Bachelor web or
I think
some
it's going to
shit.
be called Grits and Bacon.
Wow.
Who's the bacon and who's the grit?
Oh, we already know.
Well, he's Canadian, so he's the bacon. Or, well, technically it's back fat, so it's grits and back fat. There you
Jeez,
go.
oh, Pete.
Mr. Tickle Back Fat.
It's got back fat fever.
That's right.
Back fat fever.
As if a million voices in the chat finally screamed out, "No!"
There's
That's right.
a good Sylvester Stallone movie called Over the Weave. I highly
Over the
recommend
Weave,
it.
yes.
I won't say anything. That's all I'm gonna say.
As long as what?
Nothing.
Mrs. Tickle Trunk X has back fat. Okay, well, great. Well, you heard it here first.
What? No, wait, what? No.
Is there enough
Okay,
back fat for a bra? Or no?
So what you guys don't know is that we have like this. We have a designated producer. He's the man that
Not
we
me.
fire all the. Calm down. He's the guy that we fire all the time, and he manages to float and talk and do other things, including offend me all the time. Toxic Man Flu. Tell us what's coming up.
This.
Wow.
She needs to take off the bra.
No, stop it. Would you stop it? She's really
too
good
blonde.
in the movie.
All right.
Hey, I'm blonde.
Oh, come on.
No, and you are the perfect kind of blonde. She is too blonde. That was
You can
bottled.
tell from her
Or natural.
eyebrows that she's
Okay,
not a
do
natural
me a favor,
blonde.
Cox. Promote all the great stuff we've got coming up this week.
Okay,
'cause
so Culture Casino does a show on Sunday nights. If you're not watching that, you're probably sane.
we're on.
What?
That's
He
the
also
show, right?
does the 6-minute daily every day.
No,
because it's
promote,
6 minutes.
Promote the bigger show. The
and
big
then
show.
6-minute daily is a big show. It's already expanded to 12.
Whatever happened
You're
to
like
his
a
home
porn
improvement
star.
channel?
You've gone from 6 to 12. All right.
Is this a reach around joke?
Whatever happened to his home improvement channel? They was going to try to build stuff.
I
He
do
built
build
something
things.
and it all fell
I know
down.
he was going to be
and then-
Bob Villa, the next Bob
Yeah,
Villa on
it
YouTube.
was
Bob
like
Villa.
watch culture, read Lego. That's what I thought it was gonna be.
And we got a show tomorrow night,
Hi, I'm Bob
Monday
Villa.
Meltdown at 9, and then we're doing Yelling at Park Cars at 11, unless we reschedule it to another week,
Monday
day of the week,
Meltdown?
which is probably going to happen.
It's a
Yeah,
Monday
we're
meltdown.
going to do more entertainment-focused stuff on
Yep.
Mondays, and then we'll do Yelling at Park Cars on Rumble exclusive because we've been kind of getting hit a little bit
Oh,
on
God.
the stuff we've been talking on there. And then there's Thursday Night Throwdown. That happens on, what day is it? Thursdays. So at 9 o'clock. All
Thursday
Central.
night throwdown for
God's
Thursday?
God's time zone is the Central time zone. So just
that's true. Actually, we all operate on Central Time Zone, even though we don't live in Central Time Zone. Well, a lot of us don't. But I want to say
out
this.
east, but you know.
Yeah, it's almost 2 a.m. my time, pansies.
Yeah, I gotta get up. We gotta go. I keep telling him we gotta go, but you know what happens? Everybody keeps talking.
Okay,
we gotta talk about the
Is this
color
like a prelude?
weave.
Is this the prelude to the Monday meltdown? Because he's about to have one.
Okay, so
I use Eastern and Central on my schedule.
What he's refusing exactly? Yeah, thank you. Not quite, Tom.
I'm refusing to say.
What he's not promoting is that the if you want to stay informed and in front of a lot of the stuff that's happening in the world around you, you have to check out
ABC
Current Year.
Oh yeah, Current Year with Ian K. Yeah, that one.
That one has been crushing it lately,
I better put the link.
And it deserves way more support than it's getting. You all know our benefactor, the man who makes things happen, Comics Division. Check out Current Year with Ian K. That's the channel. I
was very disappointed when I found out he wasn't streaming with a guy called Ian. I thought there was two of them.
It's just Ian. I mean, it's Comics Division.
I know. I just at first I thought, where's this guy Ian?
No, well, that's it.
I know.
Wow. All right.
It took me a while to.
Making us Canadians look bad. Making us Canadians look bad.
Culture's first weave was named Ian.
Yeah. And then it changed to Frank and then Bernice.
You know, two of us can play at that game.
I can't tell if Culture's freezing or he's actually stopped brain power. I can't tell sometimes.
Okay, let's do this. We have okay. So the outro. If you guys are not familiar with this channel,
oh god, the outro.
This will take a while. Don't go anywhere.
I think Toxic's ready to go.
Yeah, well, he is. Look at him. He's like that. Wait,
is he riding the shaft?
No. Hey, look, he got some of that emergency white powder that they found in the White House recently. So, yeah.
Fade in.
There you go.
You're muted.
I'm not muted.
No, Toxic is having a meltdown.
True story. All right. Well, in the interest of the future of my channel, which I think is important, I give you. I was supposed to give you something. What was it?
Crabs.
Ayo.
No. Is that what I do right now?
Ayo.
Are you
Culture
giving
kiss
us mood?
my
Is AO short for anal only?
ass.
Hit the button.
He's
Matt Mardigan. My name is Matt, and
This
I'm
is
here
my
to say
favorite.
it is because of my happiness you think I am gay. I make good rhymes and I have funny jokes. I have no rival and that is no blow.
This dude's on
People
fire.
keep trying to be like me for their popularity, but you can never achieve what comes to me so easily. I'm so far over your head, you are more lost than if you were in Wonderland. There's no advice given, caterpillar. Step this and I'll sell you a killer. We Matt Mardigan. You can't get to me, you are and that smart again. We gonna light this up like we Matt Mardigan. Scared the shit out of you, gonna make you short again. Harp on the start from the part, stab you in the heart again. Them days are not raw, I have come too far. Stinging in the eggs like last month's enema. Saying a word with a hard on from inside your car. Acting hard like it's hard recast as a star. I lay awake and remember back to then. Time so tough, would never ever end. Hard to be a loner when you got no friends. With a life not even worth a defend. We gonna light this up like we Matt Mardigan. Like we Matt Mardigan. Matt Mardigan. Rewind. Let's go back to start again. This retard did a fart on a part of the den.
I found a few more great Weave movies. We've got Weave.
You forgot Rumble in the
Weave.
Or Weave in
And
the
of course,
Bronx.
Weave.
Weavelander. Dude,
Are we
Tox, your
supposed
eyes
to
are
say
huge.
something?
Yeah,
I
we're going
don't
to be
know.
on Monday Night
talk about
Meltdown
Weave.
tomorrow, and hopefully get to yelling at Part
gonna be-
Cars at some point.
Yeah, it depends.
We gotta just
we got some
make
good
sure we
topics.
start
We
on
got to talk
time.
about this whole where Mission Impossible is going to be, and what kind of is going on with the box office. And we're going to talk about that. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. The anti-censorship, the ruling that the U.S. government can no longer collude with social media to censor its citizens was struck down by a bunch of circuit court justices who, were appointed by Obama, the worst president of all time.
And then there's also Mike Pence on stage at the Blaze thing saying, yeah, the American people aren't my concern.
Well, no, he said the blue cities not his concern, which I would agree with. If I were running for president, I would say the same thing. They're on their own. They wanted this stuff. They're on their own. You wanted all those migrants? It's all you. But
Vivek did awesome. He would have my primary vote right now.
It's too bad.
It's too bad he's a fraudster. But Vivek's a convicted fraudster, but that's different. We are going to be talking about the fact that Pence doesn't have enough votes to get on the debate stage.
True.
So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Doesn't have enough donations.
Yeah. Doesn't have enough. Not enough. Oh, and
never gonna let you down, never gonna run around. And first, you never gonna make you cry, never gonna say good bye, never gonna tell a lie.
So I got some of those movies too. I've got Weave. And I've got Weave. But the best, I mean, I quite like this one. This is Weave. It's quite good.
Very nice. Very nice. I have to say, I am very glad that it's that Gary Nerdrotic video that we followed and not the other one.
Oh my god, the one where his sexual fetish with the weird high heels and crap. Yeah, thank God. We know what why he drinks now.
So what do you guys feel about bands, old bands that have got none of the original members left in their lineups? Apart from
You mean like Obama's presidency?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Well, that band is still together.
Somewhere it's just rubber band holding his hair on.
Yeah, because Foreigner have only got Mick Jones in their lineup, but I still like.
I think if they rotate and eventually it just becomes a new lineup for the band. I mean,
We just need another Justin Bieber and everything will be okay.
I like when I go and see a band and they say, and they announce all the band members on stage, and a member of the band since 1988. And when the band started in 1960. And that's the newest member. Is it really is it a cover band?
We saw the Eagles and Glenn Fry's son.
Why did you place me with these guys? I know nothing about music. What is this crap?
Eventually, their children.
He's really good.
Eventually, their children join the band, and then they become the band. Maybe bands will be passed down through the generations in future, left in the will to somebody. You are now the Eagles.
I need to go watch some porn.
It's better when the bands are on the run.
Band on the run. Hand on the bum.
Bands need fun.
Why, hello there, random citizen.
Oh, hey there, little buddy. How's it going?
Have you subscribed to Culture Casino yet?
Well, no.
Friggin'
Oh!
These guys, I tell ya.
Oh!
Dang it, I missed. Why won't these guys just subscribe already?
That hurt.
What's funny about that? I know you're laughing, but what's funny about that Magitech Weave?
I have Sailor Weave. And I have Gone with the Weave.
Why?
Why Weave?
But I respected you. I was enjoying. Anyway, what's funny about that is that I actually hurt myself during the making of that promotion.
Did you hurt your
yeah, when
your
I said
weave, your weave?
When I said
did it actually hurt?
Yeah, when I said "ow," that hurt. That wasn't. He used that I did that 3 times. All 3 times I hurt myself, but the
That's
one
what
he
he
used,
said.
Thanks, Max. Thanks for being here tonight. I appreciate it.
Oh, did I hurt your Weevo?
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And I ain't gon' bitch, you shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't fucking take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back.
Oh, there's the wreck. He's dead.
No, that's you reuse content.
Yeah,
Right?
every week.
Culture Casino. He
Why
said everyone but
Weevo,
him.
that's very small.
Everyone and him.
Look. I actually thought we were going to end the stream cleanly tonight.
We're all weaving.
Hey, it's not my fault the lyrics have A-O.
I didn't do that. Look. I worked really hard on tonight's show. And what happened?
What? You wing it every night. Don't give me that. I worked very hard.
No, I worked
No,
really hard.
Please.
There was
Press the
I
end
did
button.
I did a solid presentation.
At the alcohol gala?
Look, you know what I didn't do?
Something
We're
solid.
still live, y'all.
Look, you all complain every time that I run that Gary clip that nobody wants to see.
Thank you for not doing
I
that.
didn't do it tonight, right? And I feel like
see the fab.
no, I feel like sometimes you're all
Weed
attacking
flavored
me in the
Jell-O.
backstage. You know, I'm doing my very best. Like, and the chat's on fire, right? They're
Hey,
killing
don't
it.
blame us for your alcoholism.
No. But I mean, look, they were like, there's a ton of super chats. I'm trying to get to them. I'm getting interrupted all
What
the
chat?
time.
There's only like 9
Culture,
people
we're still
watching
live.
it.
Nobody interrupted you one time tonight.
No, you just stuttered. That's why I felt like it
No,
wasn't
I
supposed to
stopped. No, I
If you
stopped.
had
No,
something
we're
interesting
not
to
live.
say,
We're
Yeah,
not live.
yeah.
We're
Look,
not
you're doing
live
stutter right
anymore.
now. Yes, we are.
No, wait.
We're still live.
I think the problem is
No.
that Culture's on a different stream from the rest of us.
I think
No, I hit
Culture's on a
the
different
end
multiverse.
broadcast button.
See, 30 seconds into the show, Culture loses control of the show and it never
Are
gets
you guys ready for Asmer? I think we'll get real close to the
Wait.
mic now.
Asthma.
No, we
Asmer.
Oh wow, we're live still.
We belong. We
He's still
belong.
shrinking.
Ladies and
Hi,
gentlemen,
everybody.
backstage, making her
Hold on.
first appearance.
Oh, my
It's
God.
Cinnamon.
Would you like to see
You're
what's
so
under
live,
the weave?
Culture.
It's definitely 2 balls.
In a week.
She's spicy.
I-
She's redheaded.
I apologize, everybody. I didn't mean it. Ha ha! Gotcha. Go home.
Neighbors bothering you with their loud music? Your boss or coworker harassing you?
Wait, what? Who said that?
Maybe you have a roommate who cries in their sleep. Bully Mays here with a solution that proves every problem has a mortality rate. Introducing Shank Crate, your all-in-one monthly subscription box that can take care of those in-your-face issues. Each box contains new and unique materials for you to build your very own custom shank.
Oh my gosh.
And for your protection, the contents of each box are totally secret until you receive it. And not only does it create solutions, it also serves as a creative outlet, like an adult form of Lego.
Oh, yeah. Right? That is a literal knife's edge.
Maybe you, like some of our other customers, have questions.
Can I bring it to school?
Who's ever heard of a pencil not being allowed at school?
Can you store it in a pocket?
Absolutely.
What if you don't, have any pocket?
Your discretion. Whether you're conscientious about the earth or just not opposed to being a good steward of the environment, each Shank Crate and its contents are made of 100% recycled materials to make sure we're environmentally friendly. And if you order now, we'll be extra sensitive to the environment and keep all the original fingerprints on the items for your convenience. All for the low cost of $19.99 a month. Call 626-831-9333 to get your Shank Crate today. If you call now and secure your monthly subscription for only $19.99, you'll get your very own alibi insurance for those slightly stickier situations. But wait again, there's even more. To be inclusive, culturally respectful, and as patriotic as possible, each monthly box is themed after a unique prison in the US of A. So call 626-831-9333 now to get your very own unique, patriotic, and environmentally friendly Shank Crate with your own personal alibi insurance.
Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much you could do anything?